Where fire, flavor, and family come alive.
Discover the new Buick SUVs in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. GRAND. GRAND. That's GRAND. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Tuesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a banger for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb will do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 3:45, it's the Froggers football follow-up. Somebody in this beautiful audience is going to take home a $25 gift card to Froggers Grill and Bar if they can choose the member of this radio show that had the most correct NFL picks in action this past weekend. At 4 o'clock, we'll do What'd You Do That's New. We'll go over Ross's choice. Jesus, just what I needed on a Tuesday. A trip to infinity is just what I needed to have rolling through my head today. 5 o'clock hours trivia will end it up with Ross Thoughts. It's Only Money with Bratcher Brown sitting in for Scott today. And you heard it here first. 4 opportunities for you to win $1,000. Welcome to the program. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
I have the hair of an anime character.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On X, just at Jim Colbert Show. All day, every day. JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. Get involved with our question of the day. If you'd like to send a talk back, that's easy as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We will get you on the air.
Superstar.
And your 3 o'clock keyword is GRAND, GRAND. Go to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. GRAND, guys. That's it. That is your 3 o'clock keyword. Good luck.
Hope you win that grand.
For sure. Last week, the contest, man.
Oh,
only a few days left.
$1,000, man. That's a lot of chicken nuggets.
Yeah. That's some scratch.
Say it every time.
What was the leading term for money as a slang term when you were growing up? Cheese? Clams?
Cheddar?
Grain?
Oh, man.
Cabbage? What was the number one term for cash as you were growing up?
I think I was paper.
Oh, get that paper, right. Yeah.
I'll go paper. I'll go dead presidents.
Yeah, that's one there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be my 1 and 2.
We had a bunch of them, dude. Cheese, cabbage. What did you say? What was the other one?
Cheddar.
Moolah, cheddar.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheese, cheddar.
Food related.
Never provolone. Never Colby Jack.
Never broccoli.
Not Swiss.
Yeah. Everybody going okay today? Everybody good?
Oh, hell yeah.
Who put the heat on?
Yeah. Your hair is crazy, dude.
I told you.
I mean, it is crazy.
Anime character.
Wow.
Go to
that is anime.
Go to JimColbertLive.com.
That is.
And look at this maniac. Why don't you just? I don't get it. And by the way, I'm pissed about it too.
Why?
Because you have hair and you're so careless with it. And then dudes like me, it falls out at 35, and I got to go through life. Look, here's my choice, dog. This is it. That's my choice. And you, multiple choices. And what do? None of them. You choose none of them. Your hair is a complete and utter nightmare. It looks like old insulation.
It is.
And it's piss yellow. I don't get it.
Well, piss yellow is in right now. All right. First of all, November. And what is that hue? I don't know. Maybe like a off yellow, maybe a semi-orange. So happy November.
It's a clammy blonde.
Yeah, I'm making it work.
Look at that, man. That
like
is.
That?
You could step right into any 1980s keyboard position right now.
I'm literally,
no doubt. You could walk into 10 bands right now and nobody would question your validity.
I am walking out of the anime Trigun. I am Akira. I am Tatsuo. I am. This is anime. This is an 80s.
Yeah. Can you talk about what you had to do last week at all?
What? Not too much.
Not
no.
yet. Okay.
Not enough for it to be good show
All
for
right,
a radio.
all right. Yeah, because I haven't
program.
gotten to talk to you about it yet, and I didn't know if it was an open forum.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
But I'll tell you one thing
All
though, is that we briefly talked about Halloween, but there's a whole bunch of things that like I gotta catch you guys up on. You know, like I recently did stand up at Hammock Beach.
Yeah,
golf resort.
Yeah, Palm Coast.
Getting reminded of how little money I have.
Well, that is an eye opener, is it not?
Wow.
Nice club.
Like, I don't want to ruin everyone's day, but if you go over there, your day will get ruined. At least the vast majority of you.
Just when you thought you were creeping up on it.
I thought,
you drive into that place, you're like, I'm way behind.
yeah, man, they almost called the cops when I pulled up the valet. Like, and I don't
We don't
have.
allow Hondas, sir.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
And it was also older and very fun. Anytime I can do I don't even know if this is hacky, but I love doing it. Whenever I'm in front of an older audience and, the spotlight is, of course, hitting the stage, there's usually one old dude, Jim, just looking directly into the light because it's a circular table and he just doesn't turn his chair around.
Yeah.
So he just keeps staring at the direction that I'm staring
So you're
at.
doing comedy at the back of his head?
The back of his head.
Yeah.
He's the one guy. And I always love making the joke of like, sir, do not go towards the light.
Yeah.
You are at a comedy show.
Right. It's not that. It's not time.
That is not God.
So it was a good show.
It was a great
That's
show.
awesome.
But it was the first time I've ever went to a comedy show,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like within a community and it was private. And I apologize is that I told you that this was happening, then I find out it was uber private.
Yeah.
And I show up. I quickly find out I am definitely the youngest person in the room
Yeah.
by a good couple of decades.
Yeah, for sure you are, buddy.
So you got to play that card, but I had to pay $3 just to get into their town.
Yeah, exactly. You got to pay that toll.
There's a toll.
There's a
Jack.
toll booth to get over there. That's right.
Not to go. I've never
Beach.
I've never seen a public town
Yeah.
toll.
Yeah,
This
you
is
make,
new, right?
You make no, I don't think so. You make a wrong turn up there, and that entire area up there, that Hammock Dunes, Hammock Beach kind of area up there, it's like its own enclave. I think that's like one of the most. I think until you get up into the Jacksonville area, I forget the name of that beach, Fernandina or something in that area. There's there's a bunch of money up there too, but like in that area, I think that's one of the premier neighborhoods.
For Orlandoans, to put it in Orlando 407 talk, you know how like you just like take a wrong turn and you're at Lockheed Martin? And
Exactly,
it
right.
felt exactly like that. Like, oh no, I'm lost. I was about to hit the booker and be like, I'm going to be hours late. I don't know where I am.
Hanging left, you have 3 red dots on your chest.
Yeah, is that the Predator or the U.S. Army?
Speaking of that, it is Veterans Day today, and we do have our question of the day basically circled around being a veteran or not. It's real easy to find. Our YouTube channel, you can do it there. Instagram, you can do it there as well. And basically asking you, Jack, if you've served or are serving.
Yes.
There you go. Yes or no. It's that simple. We want to find out how many people in the audience have served or are currently serving in the military. That simple on Veterans Day. How many people do you know that serve? You have anybody really close to you that has?
Yes.
Who's that?
My friend Brian LaFond.
Yeah?
He was a Marine, and I believe he was always with helicopter and was like a mechanic for helicopters.
That's cool. That's a good job.
I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Do you know how the military works like that at all? When my daughter went into the Air Force, I learned so much about it. Go and you take this test. I think it's called the ASVAB, but I believe there are other forms of it.
sounds familiar.
And you take this ASVAB, and basically the ASVAB test, base how you score, because it's scoring for a bunch of things. Like if you're a mechanical person, if you're an admin person, if you're engineering background, something of that nature. And once you get a certain score, it limits you to what jobs you can choose, and then you kind of pick out those jobs, and that's what you go and get trained in. It's pretty fascinating.
I would be such a bad soldier. Out of us 4, I'm the worst. I'm the
You think
worst.
so?
Yeah.
No, but why, buddy? Why would you think you'd be the worst soldier? Because I disagree with you.
It would. Ooh, I don't know. Because I've never really been in too many fight or flight situations.
Yeah.
Like that's a different mindset once you get there.
Yeah.
So I don't even know who I am as a soldier.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know that anybody does when they're going in. I think people go in maybe to find out that exact question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My question is,
you think you'd be the worst soldier. I assume you're talking amongst us.
Yeah.
And Jim said you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So who does Jim think would be? That's silence you're hearing right now.
I don't know. Here's the thing: you have to have a killer. Maybe, Deb, do you think you're built for soldiering?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I almost joined the military.
Did
too.
you really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
I think Deb's got that edge.
Yeah.
No, I love that. I don't know this about you. We've never talked about this ever in our. I don't think we've ever spoken about.
I've mentioned it a couple of times. Yeah, when the recruiter asked me to go in the back, I was like, all right, maybe the military isn't quite the career for me.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, it started early, huh?
Yeah. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL, and he was like, no, you can't. He's like, you can be underwater demolition.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow, I did not know.
Underwater demolition, Seabees, bring it.
Marines?
No, this was Navy.
You were going to the Navy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I wanted to do something underwater demolition wise.
And then he hit on you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Maybe I'd be the worst soldier. I'm not really good at listening to people.
Oh,
I think
that could be a problem.
That would be a huge problem in the military, depending on the branch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to go to the Corps.
So in our YouTube chat, the wording is, have you ever served or are you serving in the U.S. military?
There you go. Perfect.
Fair enough?
Yeah, whatever branch it is. We were going to try to break the branches out that, we can't do that with our current technology.
We only get 4 options.
Yeah, and I don't want to offend the Coast Guard people or the Space Force people.
There you go.
Dude, I honestly, Deb, no offense, I'm not thinking soldier for you. I'm thinking above soldier, like Weapon X.
Like CIA kind of stuff.
Like a emergency break glass.
Black Ops.
Yeah, Black Ops. Like, yeah, oh no, we have to get this person.
Yeah.
Send the Roberts.
Yeah, if you were in a video game, we'd have to pay for you.
Oh my God, a video game, Jello. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive! I remember when you were this tall.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is grand. That's GRAND. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Deb, got some news?
Yeah, Florida House members are split on the spending package passed by the Senate. Statewide ceremonies mark Veterans Day here in Florida, and invasive worms described as, quote, demonic.
Okay.
Oh, my.
End quote, invade North Texas.
Wow, really?
Wait till you hear about these bad boys.
Do I want to hear about these bad boys?
Well, you're going to, whether you like it or not.
I guess we're going to hear about these bad boys.
And more coming up next during JCS News.
We'll be right back.
Real Radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Sometimes I give too much. I'm sure people get sick of me. Moron on Facebook
I've
again.
heard that about Russ Rollins. He's a giver.
I am a giver.
Not a taker.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The right lane's blocked on I-4 eastbound before State Road 434. There's a crash. Slowing things down on I-4 eastbound near Osceola Polk Line Road. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways there. An earlier accident's getting cleared up on Altamont Drive near Forest City Road. The roadways are getting busy this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
Whether you're new to nursing or looking to advance your degree, Rasmussen University offers a range of programs to help you answer the call for nurses. Because when you're ready to care for others, we're ready to help you get there. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickley.com.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details. Facing a criminal charge, who you call next matters. At Smith & Yulo Law Firm, we are the criminal defense attorneys in Florida, fighting for people like you. Call 352-WIN-FOR-YOU now for your free case evaluation. Smith & Yulo Law Firm, offices Orlando.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is this Friday through Sunday. 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. Shop early for Christmas at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. On approved credit.
My uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Ed Helms, host of Snafu, my podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. On our new season, we're bringing you a new snafu every single episode.
32 lost nuclear weapons. You're like, wait, stop? What?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of history, a whole lot of funny, and a whole lot of fabulous guests. Paul Scheer, Angela and Jenna, Nick Kroll, Jordan Klepper. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu with Ed Helms, and listen now.
We are professional grade at Orange Buick GMC. Online at orangebuickgmc.com.
Today is Mo Better with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Colbert Show. Yeah, I work in Hammock Beach all the time. The toll bridge is just like every other toll road in Central Florida. It was supposed to have a toll until it was paid for, and then it still has a toll about 35 or 40 years later.
Yeah.
But, now they say, oh, well, we need it for maintenance. So, there's that. All right, see ya.
See you, buddy.
Hey, Colbert crew, happy Tuesday, and thank you to our veterans. I'm a veteran of the Army Nurse Corps Reserves, and I was an Army wife for 22 years as well. Big shout out to my Uncle Mac, Malcolm Minshew, 100 years young, and a veteran of World War II. Thank you to our veterans.
Yay!
Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Your 3 o'clock keyword is cash. That's, grand, G-R-A-N-D. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. That is your word, guys. Grand is it. Go get that money. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has your news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. The government shutdown is nearing its end with a spending measure now in the hands of the House. Democrat Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz says the funding measure does not address health care costs.
I have 203,000 people in my district that without those tax credits, they are seeing premium increases that are causing them to choose between whether they pay their rent or pay their health insurance premiums.
So the House could vote as soon as tomorrow afternoon to approve the package and send it to President Trump. The bill includes a minibus of 3 full-year appropriations measures, provides full funding for SNAP benefits through next September, and keeps most of the government running on a short-term basis through January 30th.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Orlando International Airport is trying to help those directly affected by the government shutdown. OIA is collecting non-perishable food items for federal employees who've missed paychecks since the shutdown started last month. Donations are being accepted at terminals A, B, and the fancy new C from 6 in the morning to midnight every day. And in case you're wondering, gas and grocery gift cards are also being accepted.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Fancy all capital. All right.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed off about Terminal C because, no one's ever going to use it. Not a lot of locals.
It's funny how mad you are about it.
And man, everything's like frosted glass. Have you ever seen TSA with frosted glass? Looks like a damn Apple lounge out there.
But speaking of food drives, we found out today that the food drive that we did with Fox 35 was a record-breaking success.
Yeah, over 30,000 meals.
That's
and a lot of money raised, and it's going to help a lot of people this time of year.
Yeah, it is. 32,000 meals and $10,000 raised. That was really, really cool. It's going to help a lot of people.
Thanks to everyone who donated.
Yes, thank you, guys. In the meantime, flight delays and cancellations are again affecting Florida's busiest airport as the longest government shutdown in U.S. history continues. The FAA has cut flight operations nationwide. Remember, they started last week on Friday at 4% or 2%, going up to 4%. Now they're going to go to 6% before at the end of the week they get to 10%. So they've cut flight operations nationwide, citing staffing shortages, with delays now expected to affect 6% of flights. So as of late morning, Fort Lauderdale reported 45 delays, 21 cancellations. Orlando saw 33 delays and 42 cancellations, and they're saying this is a lot better than what it was like yesterday.
Yeah, Savannah texted us yesterday, Savannah from the Monsters of the Morning, and she said she had 3 delays coming out of New York, which just absolutely slaughtered her. My wife's flight to Orange County or Irvine County, California, yesterday was delayed out of Orlando just enough for them to miss their layover in Salt Lake. So they had to wait for another plane out of there. So they were gone for 12 hours yesterday for what should have been about a 6-hour day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Miami and Tampa also faced disruptions with a combined total of over 100 affected flights. And here's the other snafu. You may not be getting on your plane, but your luggage is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Savannah lost her luggage, too.
Yeah, that's been a big problem with this.
Yeah.
So your stuff is off to your vacation destination, but you're still stuck, And for anyone who's ever had their luggage disappear on them, with your makeup, your clothes, your shoes, everything. It's like, now what? You know?
It's like you got robbed.
Yeah, it is, because now you got to go replace everything because you have no idea when you're going to get your bags back. If you're going to get your bags
I
back.
guess you could go to that warehouse, was it in Atlanta or in Alabama, where you can walk through
that's cheap.
That Costco-sized warehouse where they put lost luggage.
It's getting robbed by a faceless thief.
Yeah, it is.
There's no face for corporate, airlines.
No,
there's not.
All right, today is Veterans Day, and communities across Florida are honoring those who served with parades, ceremonies, special tributes among the various parades throughout the state. Jacksonville, did you guys know, hosts the state's largest procession for vets?
I did not know that.
Well, now you do.
Well, it makes sense, though. They have a giant, was it Navy base up there?
Airport, I believe. Veterans and their families can also enjoy free admission to most state parks today, with the exception of the Sunshine Skyway Fishing Pier. That wouldn't be cold and windy up there. From Miami Beach to Tallahassee, events range from concerts and car shows to pinning ceremonies and free meals, all in recognition of military service members, past and present. Just grab that military ID card, and hopefully you've already ripped your way through half of Central Florida, getting free breakfast, free lunch, free coffee, free dinner.
Now, will the VFWs be full tonight?
Oh, that's a good question.
Is this like where the lodges and the VFWs? Is this a night where they let it rip at those spaces?
I would like to think so.
I would presume that this would be something that they would lean into.
Yeah, you should go hang outside the one in Mount Dora and see if they'll let you in.
I'm not going near that. I'm not doing the Valor thing. No, we're not doing that. No.
Last time I went to one, it was to turn in a flag that needed to be destroyed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the place to go if you have a flag that you don't want to dispose of. All right, a Bay County woman, this is up in the Panhandle, fired over her social media post, claimed her free speech rights were violated. Former FWC biologist Brittany Brown was in court yesterday after suing the state over her firing 2 months ago. She was fired after making an Instagram post about the death of conservative podcaster Charlie Kirk. The FWC claims her post eroded public trust in the agency and harmed its credibility, but Brown claims the firing violated her First Amendment rights. The judge didn't issue a ruling, but said he would do so soon. All right, the other big story of the day, of course, is that it's cold as hell outside.
Yeah, I got 36 this morning in my house.
Oh, it felt like 27.
Yeah.
Now, while Florida's Arctic blast is only expected to last really one day, right? It is just the beginning. AccuWeather senior meteorologist Chad Merrill believes after warming up into next week, we're going to see another chilly change during the end of the Thanksgiving week.
Really?
And then once we get into December, we're going to see a colder pattern develop across the United States. We'll have these fronts dip farther south once again into Florida. So the first part of the winter will feature some of those fronts that bring the colder than average temperatures.
Yeah, he says early season cold fronts can be expected when we have a typical weak La Nina pattern, but we can also see a warmer second half of the winter.
See, El Nino takes all the headlines, man. We need an El Nino.
It's now La Nina.
I'm sorry. I don't even know how to say it. I'm so white. La Nina. I want more La Nina, man. El Nino's taking all the heat.
It makes it so weird.
That was a smart person joke, right? That felt good. All right.
He doesn't need us.
All right. So this is a sad local story. An Orange County teenager is being remembered for having a big heart. That's what a friend said last night in Apopka at a vigil for 17-year-old Julio Lopez, 17-year-old Enrique Sabas, and 13-year-old Lenar Velasquez. They were killed in a crash Sunday morning on East Welch Road. FHP says the truck they were in, the driver lost control, left the roadway, hit a tree, and then flipped. There were 3 other teenagers in that vehicle that did survive, so a total of 6. They were on their way home, and apparently their family said they were literally just a few miles from making it home.
Also, one of the other stories around that today is the street lights that are usually on in that area were being repaired, so there was no street lights. The other thing I have a question is this. 3 of them survived, 3 of them did not survive. They don't mention on whether or not those other people are in the vehicle or maybe riding in the back of the vehicle. Don't you guys find it odd that 3 people in the truck would survive and the other three would not?
It makes you wonder, having 6 people in the vehicle, what the situation, were they the people in the back?
Yeah, I don't know how that would work out.
Also,
it's a shame, though. That entire community, it's everywhere today.
It's devastating.
It is absolutely destroyed. Those kids apparently were great kids.
And, if you see like their grandmother and their mother showing up at the vigil, the thing with my question is, again, Jack, you had talked about this yesterday, I think when we were talking about the Ybor City crash, kids in cars late at night. I'm wondering what their speed was. Because if you couldn't negotiate that curve, chances are showing off in front of your friends.
Yeah. And I've driven that curve a bunch of times. I mean, it isn't terrible, but if you aren't ready for it,
right?
And like Deb's saying, you're going fast and the street light doesn't allow you to see it in advance. And I mean, if they live in that area, they know the curve.
They do, but they could have been joking around,
it could have been.
All right. 2 people are dead after a relief mission ended in tragedy in Broward County. This is an update to a story we had covered yesterday. A plane bound for Montego Bay, Jamaica, with relief supplies crashed yesterday morning in Coral Springs. Alexander Worm and his daughter Serena were killed. He was 53. She was 22. Alexander also leaves behind a wife and 2 other children, ages 20 and 17. The Worms were part of a Christian ministry organization called Ignite the Fire. The NTSB is investigating.
Easy.
I'm
Easy.
not.
So a memorial in front of Bradley's Bar in Ybor City is continuing to grow, marking the site where 4 people were killed and more than a dozen injured in a horrific crash this past weekend. Now, while some have called for retractable barriers along 7th Avenue to protect pedestrians during busy times, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor says that's just not likely to happen.
Unfortunately, we will never be able to completely safeguard our residents, our visitors, from the bad decisions that people make.
Investigators say the driver, Silas Sampson, was fleeing police when he plowed into a crowd outside Bradley's on 7th. He's now charged with 4 counts of vehicular homicide and remains jailed without bond ahead of a pretrial detention hearing set for tomorrow morning. The other victims are Christina Richards of Ohio, Lisa Johnson of Winter Haven, and Marlon Collins of Bartow, along with a Sherman Jones of Tampa.
Dude is done.
And that started with him just drag racing another vehicle, right?
Yeah.
They were just racing.
Yep. It was like a street takeover and racing. And so Tampa Police and FHP started following him with one of their aerial units, tried to do the pit maneuver. The pit maneuver didn't work. When they saw him continuing and heading toward Ybor City on 7th, that was when they said that they pulled back their part of the chase because they realized he was going into a densely populated area.
But he was still running.
He was still running. Yep. Absolutely. All right. The Orlando City Council has plans to install over 24 speed cameras in school zones. They're teaming up with Vera Mobility to install 26 speed cams. Citations will range from $100 to $158. The initiative aims to tighten traffic enforcement in areas with high pedestrian populations. And of course, you've been hearing a lot about kids getting hit, walking to school, riding their bike to school. All right, more electric vehicle charging stations are also coming to our area. The Orlando Utilities Commission is adding 40 fast charging ports in response to the growing demand. The project is still pending approval. Damn. I know, pretty sweet, right?
Yeah, it's badass.
You got to help me out here, though. 40, like scattered? Like 40 just doesn't seem that much. I have no context of like, how many do we have originally?
I don't know.
But 40 more is good.
Yeah, that is.
That's all I'm thinking. It's just, more opportunities for things to be safe.
Yeah. Osceola County could change its school start time. School officials are considering changes to the district's bell schedule for next year, and they're seeking feedback from parents. 4 options are being presented. All of them include having to take your children at the end of the school day. They're not going to keep them. Including later start times for high school students. The deadline for survey responses is December 12th.
Nice.
This one is not nice, Jimmy. An 11-year-old boy in Deltona is accused of making a kill list. Volusia County Sheriff's officials say although the boy did not have access to weapons, that's the only good part of the story. He is now finding out that even though you may have just thought writing it was no big deal, or you were just joking, or you were having a bad day, well, you are now facing a felony charge for making a, quote, written threat to kill. The boy attends High Banks Learning Center.
This just happened, about a month ago?
Yeah.
Or I think it was in Volusia County again. I don't know what's going on with Volusia County, but another kid had created this kill list, and as they're walking him out of the school, he's just like, I was just joking. I'm like, no, dog, I mean...
You can't...
I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing: is I say something like that, but I don't really. I can't expect an 11 or 12-year-old to be part of the normal news cycle so that they see stuff like this and people like him getting pinched all the time. I give myself too much credit for that, and I don't give them enough credit for not knowing anything about it being a joke.
Yeah, for as many times as we've seen it, think about it. 11-year-olds don't watch the news. It's up to their parents to explain that. Use these moments to make sure you're having that conversation with your kid. And guess what? We're just a couple years away from it just being a whole new group of kids that all need to learn the same lessons.
Yep.
And then repeat.
All right, SpaceX is being credited with helping Florida Space Coast break its annual launch record with a late night liftoff Monday from Cape Canaveral. The Falcon 9 rocket, Jimmy, you'll be so happy, carried 29 Starlink satellites into orbit last night at 10:21 from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, marking the 94th orbital launch of the year from the state. That is one more than all of 2024.
Wow.
The launch was delayed until after 10 p.m. due to FAA restrictions tied to the government shutdown. Are you guys aware that SpaceX now has to, they can't do any rocket launches after 6 in the morning?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, because of the government shutdown, because the FAA has to, they have to clear the airspace around there. And with everything that's already going on with flights,
wow, never even considered that.
Yeah, so there you have it. While SpaceX led most of the mission, other providers like United Launch Alliance and Blue Origin also contributed to the record-breaking pace.
Cool.
And then finally, there are warnings out in North Texas over an invasive worm described as, quote, demonic, end quote. Somebody's already texted us about this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hammerhead worms have invaded the area and are feasting on earthworms that are vital to the health of the soil. So native to Asia, the 12 to 15-inch worms
No.
are hard to kill. If you cut it up in pieces, each piece will simply regenerate.
Get out of here.
And grow into a new worm.
Get out of here. There's no way that's right. That's a movie.
I know. That's why I included the story.
Them?
No, it's toxic. And a person who will usually break out in hives if they make contact. So you can't even pick the bad boy up with your fingers.
How'd they get here?
In order to kill it.
Okay, I'm listening to this.
You have to trap it in a bag.
Okay.
And freeze it for at least 2 days.
Yeah, man. It's a whole new world, brother. I don't know what to tell you guys. Satan's back.
No.
Hold up. She just read a story about a worm you can cut up, and then each section of the worm will turn into another worm.
And you can't even touch it.
That's like one of those curses in a video game where if you kill one of the wolves, it makes 3 other wolves.
Yeah.
What was the Hydra? Wasn't there like a Greek
I think
demon? It was the Hydra, where if you cut one head off, 2 heads grew out of the spot.
Oh, no, this is right up my alley. This is kind of one of my favorite genres, like a little dark goth, barbarian, Diablo 2. You know, I feel it. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's bad news, but in a fictional story, it's awesome.
That's crazy. You have to freeze it for 2 days.
For 2 days.
That means a day. Frozen solid for 24 hours. This thing could regenerate?
Or you could hit it with a blizzard orb.
Yeah.
Could also do that.
Yeah.
As long as you level that up.
Somebody texted us.
That's enough for the day.
It's 77031 said they picked it up using toilet paper and put it in a bowl of salt and it turned into goo.
Oh.
I don't know, but the word out of North Texas is to put it in a bag and freeze it for 2 days.
Time out. You trust toilet paper when you are lifting a toxic 15-inch worm? It's toilet paper
Jack,
you think is giving you the protection you need?
Come on
Jack,
now.
they got that 3-ply.
Oh, man. It better be that Charmin.
They got that
I know
3-ply.
that nice thick stuff. Can you
Ain't the stuff I'm buying.
They got that Hammock Beach toilet paper down there.
You do not want to have a breakthrough if you're handling a hammerhead worm.
You do not want to breach.
No breaches.
You do not want a hammerhead breach.
I gotta see a photo of one of these demons.
Oh, yeah, it does. It looks like a damn...
It does.
It looks like the devil. It looks like...
It looks like a hammerhead shark.
Yeah, those are awful. And they're like oddly...
They found a hornet today that has horns now, like a devil.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Super. All right.
Oh,
so what chapter of Revelations are we in today?
It looks like a portobello mushroom with a tail.
Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
Wow.
Bam, bum, 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 bum.
So, real quick,
Very
quick
terminated.
update as far as the the charging stations you asked, because they're adding 40 new ones.
Right.
There are 9,000 total in the state of Florida, many concentrated around the Orlando area. Maitland alone has 237 charging stations.
Wow.
Maitland, the city where we broadcast from.
Yeah.
So 40 more. It's not big in the grand scheme of things, but if it's one near you, it's only it's only helpful. And the other thing is, you were talking about the spending bill that's right now moving through the House.
Right.
I heard on the News Junkie today, did confirm online, it includes a ban of THC drinks.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. The Breeze drinks.
Yeah.
Well, those are
so stock up.
Those are mushroom and THC. Now, is it specifically the THC drinks that everybody's going?
It just said THC. I didn't read on the specifics of it.
The mushrooms are back on the table. All right.
They've always got to ruin the party.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Grand is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's GRAND. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Guys, load them up. We're going to give away a $25 gift card to Frogger's Grill and Bar if you can choose the member of the show to have the most correct picks in NFL action this weekend. Do that now. Back in a sec.
Football follow-up is next. Call now for your chance to win. 407-916-1041.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and we're gearing up for a cold Tuesday across Central Florida. Plan for temperatures to break records in terms of just how cold it gets for this afternoon's high temperature. We'll see a high today of only 57 degrees. That's going to be about 4 degrees below our previous record cold high of around 61 degrees set way back in the 1930s. Winds will be gusty with gusts as high as around 20 to 30 miles per hour and wind chills in the 30s and 40s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by AutoNation. It's the biggest savings of the year. AutoNation's annual sell down. Every vehicle is must-go priced. The AutoNation's annual sell down going on now. Shop and save now at AutoNation.com. Again, to shop, save, and get more information, go to AutoNation.com.
Hey, everybody, as we head into the busy holiday season, now is the absolute perfect time to invest in you. That's right, yourself. For 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. They can do it for you as well. They did it for my father-in-law and my son. Absolutely wonderful experience. The facility is beautiful. The people who work there understand what a monumental decision this is, and that's why they hand walk you through every single step so you feel as comfortable as possible. Trust me, when you go, you will feel comfortable. And when you factor in their 24-month interest-free financing, never been a better time to schedule your consultation than right now. So if you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call 800-EYE-EXAM. That's 800-393-3926, or simply visit filatowskieye.com. It's the Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Did you know Kia sells more new cars in Central Florida than any brand except Toyota? If you're shopping for your next ride, chances are you're already thinking Kia. With 3 convenient locations in one of Central Florida's largest selections, Greenway Kia makes it easy to find the perfect vehicle. And during Kia's Season of New Tradition sales event, every new Kia is discounted up to $12,000 off MSRP. Visit greenwaykias.com today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, MSRP 77,225. Offer expires 12/7/25.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your windows or patio doors, now is the perfect time, because Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event is here. For a limited time, get 20% off all replacement windows and patio doors. And here's the really big news. Buy now and pay nothing for 2 full years. That's right, 0 down and 0 payments until 2027. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are built for Florida homes, engineered to handle heat, humidity, and hurricanes, while helping you save on energy bills year-round. And with their Smart Sunglass, you'll enjoy natural light while reducing heat loss and boosting your comfort. William agrees and says our horizontal slide window from Renewal by Anderson is beautiful. The quality rises above the rest. Their installation is very professional, a very good experience. I recommend Renewal by Anderson. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process and 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Hi, my air conditioner isn't working.
We're hosting a pet rock adoption telethon.
Pet rocks?
The internet says they're endangered.
Rocks are everywhere.
You know what's everywhere?
Frank Gay is everywhere. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you need help now. One of our licensed and certified technicians can have your AC blowing cold air in no time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit FenceOutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show, unless you're watching us talk at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe today. It's time for the Froggers football follow-up on The Jim Colbert Show.
That's right, guys. Time for the Froggers football follow-up, brought to you by our good friends over at Froggers Grill and Bar. 4 of these beautiful locations to serve you if you are into sports, hanging out, having cold beer, having some great food, being waited on and served by wonderful people in locations that are easy to find. Score. It's Froggers. These guys have it all. It's damn good. Their food is good. I will tell you, one of the surprisingly better pizzas you'll have in your Orlando experience is, oddly enough, at Froggers Grill and Bar. So damn good.
That was a surprise to me. The first time they brought us food, I'm like, wait a second. This pizza came from, Froggers? I'm like, and I ordered it again last week. It was I really enjoy it.
Yeah, calzones, everything's so good. Wings are legendary. Just such a good spot.
Not only that, 4 area locations. We're talking Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, Altamont Springs. Great place to watch the game. And for people like with YouTube TV, if they have ESPN and ABC block, Monday Night Football, it's on at Froggers. Any of the channel packages that you might not have, you can watch the game at Froggers. Again, Froggers.com for the one near you.
Absolutely. Okay. So, Jack, you want to go over some
results, but also I want to address something because last Thursday, Ross was not here. We made our picks. And we had a talk back that says, hey, you guys shouldn't be allowed to change your picks because, we're in a bigger pool where we're competing for real money.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you get Saturday, Sunday morning information, and it's like, hey, I think the Raiders are going to pull this one out.
And by the way, they came in hot because we had a couple of people going, your integrity is based on this.
Yeah.
Your moral fortitude is based on whether or not you change your pick in this football pool.
Despite the fact that you didn't get to hear any of Ross's pick because he wasn't here on Thursday, I would like to say that I changed no picks.
I changed no picks.
No,
because
same here.
I forgot to, and there were 2 games I wanted to, and I won both of them.
Oh.
I won both of them. That I didn't. I was going to switch the Tampa game.
So let's see how you fared, knowing that you could have won 2 more with the rest of us, and let's put it up on the line. By the way, real quick, for the season.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Here we go. For this season, it's tightening up. Jim got it. Oh, Ross.
I swear to God. Did you hear that?
He did.
Did
he
you hear
snorted.
the snort?
He did. He wasn't here when you got your first win last week.
That was a snort of arrogance.
Which means
I don't care for.
I've never seen you win.
Oh,
that's all that is.
I won last week when you were at the bottom. You couldn't see me because when you looked up, I was so far away.
Okay, so for the season, Deb is in first place with 94 wins. Ross, 1 behind with 93. I'm in third with 88, and Jim has 83 in last place. But again, with a win last week, he definitely narrowed the gap a bit. So now the listeners get to pick which one of the 4 of us did the best this week. That is the question on the table.
Deb, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's just go 1.
Straight up top. Jules, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great, Jules. All right. It's a fresh slate for you. Which member of the show do you believe won this week in the NFL football picks here on the program?
I am going to go with Miss Deborah.
Okay, so Jules, Deborah's a good pick. She's been leading for the entire season. Overall, she's had a few wins throughout. However, on this particular week, she did finish in last place with 7 correct.
Let me, if you don't mind, let me scroll up real quick. I'm going to make sure I get this right. Yeah, third from the dead last.
You know, the spot you're used to occupying.
Third to the dead last. I have to say it because you guys rub it in every week.
Well, finally you've got company.
She showed up and she was like, "Why is the seat so warm?"
And there's no hair on it.
Yeah, thanks, Packers.
2, 3, 4, or 5. Thank you. That was one ugly football game. That was an ugly football game last night.
Beastly.
2, 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, go 2.
All right, here we go. Howard, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Not too bad. All right, boss. Deb is off of the tally board between myself, Jack, and Ross. Who do you think won this week, buddy?
I think Jack did his homework, and he won.
Oh, buddy, you know I did my homework. And remember, I was being loyal as well, not to my Raiders because that ship has sailed. However, to the Tampa Bay Bucks, when everyone else was saying, oh, we're going to take the Patriots, the hot Patriots, I'm like, no, baby. Faith in the Bucks coming off a bye week. Did not change my pick. They lost, along with most of my other picks. And I finished with 7 correct, tied with Deb. I'm down in the basement with Deb.
And Jimmy.
1, 2. One guy you beat only picked the Monday night game, so that's a 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Jimmy, enjoy it and get it out of your system while you can.
You're 6 from the bottom, Jack. I just want to remind you, 6 from the bottom, and I'm creeping.
Yeah, he's creeping.
I'm there
all
with
right.
you, Jack.
3, 4, or 5.
But the question is, did Jimmy win this week? It's down to him and Ross.
3, 4, or 5. I sound pretty confident.
He does. I'm hoping karma smacks you in the ass. Let's go with 3.
3 is Robert. Robert, how you doing?
Good, guys.
Big dog. Myself or Ross? Who do you think it is this week?
I was thinking with your tip with the 2 wins, I'm going to go with you, Jim.
Oh, man, great pick if you want to lose.
We are the champions.
Jimmy got 10 right, did great,
Had a good
however,
week.
did not win.
I did not win.
Oh.
Because you got to make another pick, Deb.
4 or 5. Sophie's choice.
We're going 4.
All right, down the line there. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good now.
Yeah, you are.
Ribbit, dude.
Who won this week, dude?
Hey, pour that sauce on me.
Yeah.
We'll word that better next time, but you chose correctly.
All right, Jay, let's get a ribbit.
Ribbit.
You're the man,
Yeah,
buddy. Put
not
you on
only-
hold. Jack's going to get you that $25 gift card to Frogger's Grill and Bar.
So
Good
here's
job.
the deal. Ross
Great
did-
job waiting.
Yeah, Ross did the best for us, but also in the entire pool of 48 people or so,
Really?
he
Yeah.
won it all this week.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
And what's amazing is...
Have the 1099 your ass.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to have to copy his picks this week.
So here's the deal, though. So he wins it all, right? So, he's doing all right. He's having a pretty good week.
Does that mean he's buying lunch?
Well, I don't know, but there is a question about maybe gratuity here, because if he had one wrong, one more wrong, if he had one wrong, he would not have won.
No.
Matter of fact, he wouldn't have even come in second place.
What happened?
I had this thought, and I can't believe he's bringing it up. Go.
Oh, you can't believe he's bringing it up.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going to say pales in comparison to that statement.
This is just so petty.
Jim, Thursday night, Ross is not here. I go home after the show. We had a pretty good show Thursday. Went home, prepared my dinner. I'm scrolling. I'm like, Ross didn't make his picks.
Oh, my God, Jack.
I text Ross. I go, hey, buddy, I know you have stuff going on. Don't forget your picks. He's like, saved me. I saved him. Otherwise, he would have had that wrong. He had that wrong. He doesn't win.
I'm just saying.
That's the most passive-aggressive PA McGee.
Listen, and I got to tell you, I'm on board with this one.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what?
I'm on board with this one. A standard finder's fee in business is 10%.
Doesn't even buy me a candy bar. He just came back with a candy bar. Doesn't even buy me a candy bar.
A finder's fee like it's a bag of drugs. What is this? I will say this. I agree, man. I think I owe him something because he really saved me,
You should
man.
sign him a 20, dude.
Like, I owe you something.
You should sign him a 20.
I would not have won if it wasn't for Jack reaching out and going, yo, Thursday Night Football. Today's Thursday.
Oh, where did I finish? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, dude.
That would be funny.
Hold up, dude.
No.
So, Raquel came in second, so she would have been the winner.
Yeah, but then there was somebody after that. Where's the points? Oh, I was way off on the points. Yeah.
Because the points were only 17 points last night.
I picked like 54.
Yeah. Woo! Anyway, Ross is the big winner this week. So real quick, update on the standings. Now, Ross with my favorite number. He has 104 wins on the year.
Yes, he does.
He passes Deb. Deb still has 101. I am holding on tightly to third place at 95. And Jim, now with a huge week this week.
I still can't find him.
Right behind me with 93
Two big
wins.
weeks. 2 weeks in a row. That's all it takes.
2 weeks in a row, Jim
There
had
he
10
is.
wins.
Yeah.
Oh, he's almost not all the way to the bottom.
Oh, you
Good
better
job,
watch your
Jimmy.
mouth.
I like
Why,
you
what are
better
you gonna
watch
do?
your mouth.
You can't reach it from the basement.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm still not there. I'm coming back.
Last, please.
All right, good job, dude.
Thank you.
right.
It feels good.
Thanks.
You know, I got to tell you, I win a lot more bets ever since I became a dad. He's got to eat.
Baby need diapers. All right. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back and do What'd You Do That's New. So it's 407-916-1041. Big thanks to our big friends over at Froggers. That's Froggers Grill and Bar. Find your location at Froggers.com.
This has been the Froggers Football Follow-Up. Find the Froggers near you at Froggers.com. Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
Traffic's getting by a little bit better now. I-4 westbound before State Road 434. That accident's been moved off to the shoulder. I-4 eastbound at Osceola Polk Line Road. The right lane's still blocked. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. The left lane's blocked on Princeton Street westbound at Alden Road. The roadways are getting busy this afternoon. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by AutoNation. It's the biggest savings of the year. AutoNation's annual sell down. Every vehicle is must-go priced. The AutoNation's annual sell down going on now. Shop and save now at AutoNation.com. Again, to shop, save, and get more information, go to AutoNation.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Nickley Group. Look, man, real estate market trends are an extremely local thing. That means market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another. That's why it's super important not to pay attention to national headlines, especially if you live here in the Central Florida area, because your home is going to react way differently than, let's say, El Paso, Texas, because Orlando is one of the most desired areas to live in the entire U.S. If you have a home and you're looking to sell it, this is your time, man. You got to maximize the value of that giant investment of yours and get the most. That's what the Nickley Group does better than anybody. On average, they get about 6% more for their homes, and they sell those homes twice as fast. And they have a really cool VIP program that offers some really neat stuff, guys. It's free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and they have this early access program that lets you get to off-market properties before they get listed, a gigantic advantage over other realtors. And they If you don't want to deal with any of that stuff, you simply want to get your money and move forward, they understand. That's why they offer you a guaranteed cash offer. That means no showings or open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. Stock Exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down, plus make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down, plus no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
I'm David. I'm an attorney. When my wife was seriously injured in a car accident, we called attorney Glenn Klausman. He met with her at the hospital and again at the rehab facility. Glenn Klausman genuinely cared about my wife's injuries and spent time with us to understand all the ways her injuries affected her. Because we chose attorney Glenn Klausman, my wife received an extremely fair settlement, and Glenn Klausman helped us receive as much money as possible by getting the medical bills reduced. I highly recommend Glenn Klausman. Glenn Klausman at KLAUSMANlaw.com.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is this Friday through Sunday. 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. Shop early for Christmas at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. On approved credit.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Rebath.com.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
You can watch radio being made on a daily basis at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Yep, when I was 18, thought it was a good idea to check out the military. I qualified for flight school, went through MEPS in Jacksonville. Almost fully processed until the liaison asked me about my party habits in high school. I told him, yeah, I smoked weed a couple times. He said, son, you'll never fly for the United States government. I said, well, okay. Put me back on that bus and send me home, and that was it.
Damn.
Aloha.
Aloha, brother.
Whoa. Sometimes honesty is not the best policy.
Have they laxed on that a little bit in the military, though?
I cannot tell you that.
Yeah, I do not know.
I heard a rumor that they've kind of relaxed on the whole idea of the past weed usage, which would be an automatic get the blank out of here. But I don't know that that's automatic anymore. Maybe just job related. I don't know.
I remember back in the 80s, I heard if you ever took acid, you would never be accepted.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you smoked weed and admitted it, you'd never be accepted. Yeah. But I mean, that's a specific job. I mean, that's an air. I mean, he's a pilot, so I don't really know how that works out. I mean, if you're just going in as an infantryman, I don't know if they look at it the same. You know, I'm not trying to take shots at anybody. I just don't know if they know.
I know a lot of stoners that play Call of Duty.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
I know it's radically different, but they're into that sort of stuff.
Your 4 o'clock keyword is cash, CASH. Go to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Remember, guys, if you're playing the game, turn your phone on, turn it up, and answer it when it rings. Even if you see no caller ID. Matter of fact, that's what we usually hear that you see.
Yep.
You got to answer that call because that's how they tell you you've won. Cash is the word. Go get it. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Along with Ross.
That's true.
Let's do what you do that's new.
What you do that's new. What you do that's new. Hey, here's the only new, something new to do. We're relying on you, tell us something new brought to you by Clausman Law.
That's right, Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Clausman. We'll talk to Glenn on Thursday for Colbert Court. What you do that's new every Tuesday on the show. One of the members will choose something for the others to watch, read, or listen to. We will do that, reconvene that following Tuesday, discuss it, and then move on. It is Ross's choice this week, and then afterwards, Jack has a post up at Gym Members that if you wanted to go and put something in there, we'll choose something from a listener to include for our next week. Ross?
I chose a Netflix documentary that, to be honest with you, I can tell you that isn't that great. However, it is over a topic that I've been finding interesting these last, I don't know, couple of weeks.
What jumped you into this topic? Because when we get into it, people will kind of understand the question. What led you into this world of infinity?
I would say it's the same reason why
Toy Story?
I couldn't get into the military back in the day. No,
You got all banged up and you started going through YouTube?
Yeah, you know, the best answer, God, man, it's because I started getting into the weird thoughts and more philosophy and different. It's not just jokes anymore that's grabbing my front lobe or
What's
just
out there?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing, man? What I want bigger thoughts. I want the epic thoughts that have stood the test of time. And one of them is infinity and just the idea of infinity. Numbers never end. That's the basic idea of infinity is the first line in this film. And boy, does it get wild.
I mean, it takes it zero time to get almost in. I mean, it just zero time. You're like 0 to what?
What jumped out to me was the little that I knew about the concept or just the theory or the existence, that's, of infinity. is I wasn't expecting to get nauseous a couple of times watching this, not even from the visuals, but just like from the overwhelming.
Really?
Yeah.
And when that one mathematician said his wife got nauseous, I was like, oh, he's just kidding.
I know. It made me just feel a little like, it made me catch my breath, and then I felt humbled by the concept of infinity.
Yeah, when they talk about being small, is that what you're talking about? You felt so small?
I felt so small. I felt so big. I don't know. I hate to sound so trippy and talk so abstractly right now, but it has really tickled my fancy. Okay. And I don't know. What'd you guys think? I only asked you guys to watch the first chapter, which is just talking about the kind of the ground level of different thoughts about infinity.
Yeah, I think I watched like 3 chapters of it, and the interesting thing to me is this as this professor is going through the idea of what infinity is, and and he's talking about it in a very like animated kind of see what I've learned kind of thing. The guy who's running the camera just asks him one quick question and freezes him solid.
Yeah, the manager from the Infinite Hotel.
Yeah, the Infinite Hotel, which is a tool trying to use to explain infinity. It's called the Infinity Hotel, and it's about how they try to explain that the manager could go from room to room and check every room in the same time as one room to infinity rooms. And then the guy says, well, how does she get back from infinity after doing that then? And the dude freezes solid. Like he's never been asked that.
And then he says, don't ask me.
Yeah, like a random cameraman hits him hard.
I loved one thing because everyone knows about infinity on the child playground, right? Infinity times infinity, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Right? All of that.
Yeah.
And then you hear it so when you're so young, and then actually looking back at the word and the definition of infinity with adult eyes, I don't know how ready I was for that.
I got to tell you, I was sitting here watching the last bit, and Deb came in today. And I'm sitting there. Do you remember what I said when we were watching it? When I was watching it, and I was just kind of talking to myself.
Yeah.
I said, it is what it is. Like the numbers never stop. It is infinity is never ending. That's the answer. It just never stops going. And they try to use some math to explain how it can or can't. I'm like, well, no, you just add another one to it.
Well,
it never stops.
Well, I mean, you could also make the argument that infinity is in between the number 1 and number 2.
Yes. Because that also could happen.
yeah, because that could also happen.
Yeah,
so
if you keep cutting it in half.
So that's a smaller infinity than the infinity that you were referring to.
Right, exactly.
Or how about the fact that infinity, I hate to sound so stonery. I promise I've grown up a little bit more. But the standard circle is an infinite amount of points. A tire, the wheel, and what it means to human history.
Right, yeah.
And the fact that one of the reasons why that was unlocked, because that was our first, dare I say, maybe our first experience with anything being infinite. And look how much it changed. Yeah, the circle. And proving, and when mathematics are telling you that that's an infinite amount of points around a circle. Mm-hmm. And it just made me kind of start looking at the world a little bit differently and made me reappreciate, engineering and math.
Jack, did you do a couple blotter hits and then check this out?
I did not. I never got it. Like I always accepted it because I just remember the first time asking when you're doing math and you're kind of it's like, well, how does it go? Well, infinity. What does that mean? It doesn't end. It just keeps going. I'm like, oh, okay, and just accepted it. Never kind of dwelled on it. I like the metaphor of the hotel. Explaining how to add, the effective way to add rooms, and he got trapped in the metaphor by the person asking, how the person gets back. But
let me ask you,
not important to explain what infinity is.
No,
just the metaphor.
Let me ask you a question in regards to the hotel, because one of the things it uses is that a hotel has infinity rooms and it's booked. Right, and somebody comes in and they want the room, that the person who runs the hotel would just ask the person that's in room 1 and room 2 to move one room over.
Yeah.
So why did you wonder out loud why they would just send the new client to the room at the end?
Yes, and matter of fact, he answered it in that is because there is no room at the end. It's like you can't send them to.
But you can send them to the last room that's occupied.
But there is no last room that's occupied because all of the rooms infinite are occupied. So when mathematicians walk into the concept of infinity and their formulas, which is rare, but it can happen.
Right, yeah. You can't go to the end of the line in infinity.
You can only work on the beginning of
not the
infinity.
end.
Which was also
exactly,
dude. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't get that part.
Welcome to my life these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that hit me a little different
How
there.
about this? If you were to tell somebody, yes, if a higher power came down and said, hey guys, galaxy, all of this, infinite. There's an infinite amount of everything you've ever seen and experienced, done an infinite amount of times. Later on in the documentary, they talk about infinite, meaning that you could break down the bajillions of pixels in an image, and then you would, an infinite amount of times, would be spinning a lever until it comes back the same time, and then over and over and over again. It is just I know it gets real trippy, and I know this is kind of being a little vulnerable choosing this because this has been something that I kind of got into recently.
Well, let me just say this. Look, if you've had a very easy day today, just go home and go to JimColbertLive.com, click on the master list, and then click on this video, and your day will get infinitely more complicated. Pun intended.
It's a really, really cool night on the couch, if you ask me, because I learned a little bit more. Also, like I said, the documentary, if you ask me, not that good of a film. It's just pumped with visualizers when I rather just have interviews.
Yeah. This is a long version of what I'm seeing on my Instagram feed a lot now, which is those matchsticks formed into really easy math calculations that you have to just move one of the matchsticks to make it work. Have you seen those? It'll be like 9 plus 2 equals 43 or whatever, and you have to move one of the matchsticks to make the equation right. Like I'm getting those over and over again.
That's your thing.
And this is what's hit. This hit me like that.
Well, you got to stop playing with that T game from Cracker Barrel.
Son of a
The
bitch.
algorithm will pick that up.
Good choice. Very
I'm happy
interesting.
you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it's out there.
Jack, what did the listeners have for us this week?
So I posted this last night, and this morning I looked, and there were a bunch of different clips, and I started watching them at 7 a.m. this morning. An hour and a half. I watched most of the ones that they sent. There are some good ones. There are some ones you might hate, but I'm going to have you pick a number between 1 and 5 because I've numbered the top 5.
So I'm picking between 1 and 5?
Yeah. Do you want any information about them? Like 1 is 38 minutes long. 1 is 4 minutes long. 1 has to do with manufacturing things in the USA.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, my first choice was going to be 5.
5.
So whatever 5 is, let's do it. 5. Let me guess, it's Titanic in Spanish.
It is not. It is a...
Titanic.
This is interesting.
It's the entire collection of some anime guy?
No, it is a short film.
Okay.
20 minutes long.
Okay.
About a man who picks up those scooters that you see around the city.
Not all heroes
the electric
wear capes.
scooters?
The electric scooters.
He gathers those up for those companies?
Yes. It's like a short glimpse into his life. It's 20 minutes, not a lot of talking.
Okay.
But interesting pacing. And I believe that was set by Vern.
Hey, very nice.
Vern,
Get better, Vern.
out there. What you didn't pick was the war against women, something about the Jaws shark in movie memorabilia. Manufacturing in the USA, which was fascinating because it was about a guy who tried to produce something in the USA with everything being done in the USA and all the challenges he ran into.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's a YouTube show that you really might enjoy, and it's called Smarter Every Day.
I have to check that out because, he found out his product is like, if he makes it here, it's $6,000. If he makes it in China, it's $2.60.
They make a grill brush for your grill, right? And the end cost is $75, but it's quality.
Oh, God.
And
wow.
it's made in the USA.
Okay. All right, 407-916-1041. You'll go to JimColbertLive.com. We'll have that put up where you can just click right through to the product. While you're there, check it out, man. A lot of cool stuff to watch. If you ever get into a rut where you can't find anything to watch, if you just go to our What You Do That's New master list, you'll see a bunch of really cool choices of stuff just to check out that could find an interest for sure. All right, let's take a little break. Come back in a second. Netflix is doing something very, very interesting. And this is way out of the box for these guys. I'll tell you what it is next.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klausman, KLAUSNA
Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com.
Bye.
There's a couple accidents to look out for on your ride this afternoon. Avalon Road at Stony Brook West Parkway, Apopka Vineland Road by the interstate, Princeton Street eastbound at Alden Road. The right lane's blocked. I-4 westbound before State Road 434. There's a crash off to the shoulder getting cleared up. Your typical delays are piling up on the major roadways, so expect to get caught up in some slowdowns. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by AutoNation. It's the biggest savings of the year. AutoNation's annual sell down. Every vehicle is must-go priced. The AutoNation's annual sell down going on now. Shop and save now at AutoNation.com. Again, to shop, save, and get more information, go to AutoNation.com.
Guys, this November, make your backyard the best seat in the house with help from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. That's right, from Big Green Egg to Traeger, Weber to Napoleon, they have the perfect grill to make your holiday meal quite memorable. Plus, Hollywood Outdoor Furniture. This stuff is amazing, made from recycled plastic, beautiful designs, will not fade in the Florida sun. Fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone nice and comfortable. Get free assembly and local delivery when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Super easy, not to mention if you visit your Tools Ace Hardware on Saturday, 11/22, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., they have Thanks Grilling event. Learn how to take your holiday meal from the kitchen to the backyard using a grill from Big Green Egg, Traeger, or Napoleon. And if you're looking to have a grill as a gift this holiday, take advantage of Thanksgiving week deals starting 11/19 on Traeger, Napoleon, Big Green Egg, Gosney, and more. Tools Ace will also assemble and deliver your gift for free. It's Tools Ace. Just visit one of their 14 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, the backyard place.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You could have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spring perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order.
I'm worth more.
I'm worth a little more.
I'm worth a lot more. You are worth more, and your car is worth more at GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
This November, make your backyard the best seat in the house with help from Tools Ace Hardware. From Big Green Egg and Traeger to Napoleon and Weber, we've got the perfect grill to make your holiday meal memorable. Plus, Hollywood Outdoor Furniture, fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone comfortable. Get free assembly and local delivery when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Just visit one of Tools Ace Hardware's 14 convenient Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. Tools Ace, the backyard place.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything, or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th, only at International Diamond Center.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules. a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it. Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit ReeseWindows.com.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Happy Tuesday, Colbert & Company's Car Creek Mike. So I'm driving down 75, heading back towards Leesburg area, and I'm driving behind this trailer. It's some pipe cleaning company, and their main thing on their trailer says manhole rehabilitation. And I just feel there's some joke there underlying. I don't know what it is, but it made me laugh. Thought I'd share it with y'all.
Is your 4 o'clock keyword, CASH. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Cash is the word, guys. That'll do it. Good luck. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
So is Ross.
Travis Hunter out for the season.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Also, make it your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. We need to ask you to do that every once in a while. Please. It does help us quite a bit. So, again, just slide over to your app, make us the number one preset. And always listen to Real Radio 104.1. You can take us with you wherever you go using the iHeartRadio app. Love it.
And it makes it easy for you to be able to access the station.
Sure thing.
Makes it that much easier.
It's right to it. All right, guys. We are all Netflix users, are we not? Everybody here has a Netflix account.
Oh yeah.
I think is that the basis account now. Would you agree with that? Like if you ask most Americans, what's the most basic streaming account? It's Netflix.
Yeah, it's still the Coca-Cola of the streaming world.
I would guess so. What do you think is next? Like Hulu?
I'll go HBO.
HBO Max.
Maybe not numbers wise, but I bet you user reviews.
Yeah. Well, YouTube. I mean, neither one of those products offer a live television product, do they not? Like I don't think Netflix has a live TV, and neither does HBO Max.
Not live TV, but Netflix has produced live events before.
Yeah, understood. But what I'm saying is, if you're just looking at network TV, you have to have either a Hulu or
YouTube TV.
YouTube TV. There's it. Yeah.
Basically, it's the streaming of cable channels.
Right. Yes, you have to have those. Well, Netflix. If you remember a few years back, Netflix had a really interesting issue. Remember, they were jacking the prices. They kept jacking the prices, and one of the reasons why is like you can only have so many Netflix users, right? And once you get the saturation point where you just it doesn't matter what you do, how much content you produce, with competition, you can only get so much of the percentage of the audience, right?
There's a plateau.
There is a plateau. So what happens then, right? Because your costs never stop coming. I mean, it doesn't cost anything any less to create shows. You have to have other revenue streams, right?
It helps.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's called diversification. I mean, a lot of giant companies that are in the media business have, even this company for years had a billboard company as well. We have a digital media company on top of our broadcast company. We also have services. We provide weather and traffic and things of that nature to other entities. So we have a bunch of products that we provide here at iHeartMedia, and other companies do as well. How would you think that Netflix could take what they have without raising their subscription prices and make more money and drive the customers to create a more like cohesive customer experience, much like Disney has?
Brick and mortar stuff, right?
Netflix store?
Netflix house.
Netflix house.
After years,
on Airbnb?
After years of telling consumers to Netflix and chill, the streaming giant now wants you to get out of the living room and visit them at the local shopping mall.
What mall?
Netflix is creating a 100,000 square foot space in the King of Prussia Mall, which is just outside of Philadelphia, and it's opening tomorrow. And what they're doing is the company that upended TV unveils its first entry into the, quote, experimental business this week, where consumers can wander through interactive game rooms, load up on food and drink inspired by their favorite Netflix hits. It's 100,000 square feet. Just to give you an idea, you could put this building inside that easily. So what they're doing is they're going in, they're building out some of these closed down giant spaces in malls, and they're building them out. And they have one that's in Philly, there's one coming to Vegas, and there's one coming to Dallas. And if this works, they're going to expand this across the U.S. in these mall spaces that have been struggling, because they can get it cheap, and they're building out rooms. Like a Wednesday is one of the things, like their show Wednesday, you'll be able to walk into an interactive room that's focused on Wednesday or Stranger Things or any of the other products that Netflix has out there that's very popular. They'll have a room or an interactive game or something to do. Squid Game is another one that you can go in and pay to have an experience with that product or brand.
I'm looking at some concepts, and it definitely looks cool.
Yeah, it says the Bright Red entrance, which is a short walk right there from the anchor stores, Macy's and Neiman Marcus, is meant to be an homage to the envelopes used to mail back Netflix DVDs back in the day. Murals featuring Netflix characters were painted on the walls outside by local artists. And it says basically it's going to be a way that the company can grow and make revenue outside of the streaming service, which caps.
So it costs, I'm looking at this right now. They have the Squid Game Survive the Trials.
Yeah,
They
right.
have that for an entertainment offering. It costs $40. Sign up now for early access to tickets.
That's right, man.
All right, so $40 ticket.
You can wander through the murky hallways of Evermore Academy, and that's where Wednesday is. You can see her dorm room.
Dude, you'll do red light, green light.
Yeah, you can do red light, green light.
That's cool.
They also have a 200-space screening room in there that you can go in, and when they have new shows or a TV, let's say a UFC fight or an NFL game, you can pay to go in there and hang out and watch it in the Netflix suite in that room.
I want to see the menu, man.
They have a gift shop, and the one in Philly it says Netflix, but it's FPHLIX.
Okay,
for Philly, right?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Checks
yeah.
out.
So it actually looks like a kind of a cool idea. And I wonder, it says they have a place called Orange is the New Shack or the New Snack.
All right.
It's a snack bar.
It's just prison slop.
Yeah. It says admission to Netflix house is free, but ticket prices for the games and experiences start around $40, like you were saying. Virtual experiences cost around $25, and they have a mini golf game in there that's like $15. And I think what they're trying to do is create almost like a third space kind of scenario built around the popularity of Netflix shows.
See, I want to drink Stranger Things. Quest for the Devil Fruit. Wednesday, they have their own festival. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know how well it's going to work, though. I think they're putting, listen, Netflix originals, they are good shows. I'm not trying to take, a dump on them or anything, but
they could do this with a number of shows. Could that mean, where was Game of Thrones?
Yeah, HBO.
Is that HBO? So what I'm saying is brands like that, because you think if Netflix pulls this off and it's like one of these things, you're not telling me that Amazon is not going to have a room or Disney Channel, or they wouldn't do this as well. Or maybe HBO Max. I mean, they have a bunch of popular shows. You could have an experience with you could just do a Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. I don't think this is going to work.
You don't think this is going to work?
I don't think this is going to work.
Really?
I don't think so. Call me crazy.
Yeah. What would you think the drawback is? Just people not interested enough in the brands?
I just look at entertainment and the horizon and the landscape that it is right now in a what I fell in love with is no longer the case. What I think would work. I want this to work. I don't think it will work. And the reason why is because I just think that there's a weird aspect of fandom right now that I just... It feels like fandom is losing its cool.
Yeah, but dude, are you kidding me? These people are watching hundreds of thousands of people pour into Comic Cons all across the nation and spending thousands of dollars to have those experiences that aren't even really like professional experiences. These are just like vendors setting up. This is not like the studio building that. And now, so I mean, you have to assume that's part of what they're looking at, right?
Well, there's a reason why those conventions, those MegaCon and DragonCon, they don't happen 7 days a week.
No, yeah, you're right.
You can't have celebrities 7 days a week.
You cannot.
And then if you offer celebrities 7 days a week, it's going to get real sad real quick.
You do. See, that's part of the problem. You have celebrities 7 days a week, and it's the ever-present access you have to them through social media.
Right, yeah.
So it's like it's less of a thing than it used to be. It used to be a bigger deal for a celebrity encounter, but now that's another reason that late night talk shows aren't as good, because that's the place you'd go to see a celebrity interview. Now you just bring it up on your phone.
Yeah,
they're everywhere.
Yeah, I look at theme
parks. Chicken wings.
I look at theme parks as kind of the foundation of why I don't think this is going to work, because Netflix, outside of Stranger Things, which is a seasonal thing. I mean, I like Stranger Things, but you're not watching that, during July.
Yeah.
Usually, I would say. But what I'm trying to get at is that they don't have like these cornerstone. There's no new movies that are getting made. So Netflix is still fairly new. There's not any new movies that are jumping into mainstream icon Mount Rushmore. You know what was the last IP to break into like this weird forever echelon? I've heard this take. Minions.
Oh, yeah, the Minions that's bananas.
But that's the last one, and that was 2011.
Yeah. But I mean, I'll push back by saying this. I mean, Stranger Things made it into Universal Studios.
Yep.
2 years in a row as one of their featured haunted houses.
More than 2 years.
Yeah, so whatever it is, I mean, as their featured haunted house. So that brand can expand into another brand, and it will work. I know that for a fact. The first year that damn thing was open, it was the most popular house in the park by far.
And I guess what it makes me feel, unfortunately to say, I think those times are kind of gone.
You think so?
I think fandom has broken out into such isolated things where like fans by the millions and millions, like Star Wars fans, that was always one of the biggest fandoms. And it's just, I don't see a Star Wars fandom ever happening again in my lifetime with a new franchise.
And it didn't work in Universal, or is it Disney? They didn't work there. They had to shut that entire thing down.
Well, that was just a hotel. They still have aspects of it.
But I understand what I'm saying is they were expecting the customer to want this overboard experience that costs like thousands because they were so into it. That was the gamble they were making, and it turns out they weren't into it enough to justify spending the kind of money on that experience.
Not when you're here on a family vacation with 4 people and you're looking at the kinds of money that
$4,000 a person or whatever it was.
Not enough families had to keep that concept alive.
And I mean, you're walking into a whole, I've heard plenty of discussions about that whole entertainment offering and different theories of why it didn't work and all of that.
But I mean, with this, I do agree with you. I think 100,000 square feet that's a whole bunch of space. That really is. I mean, you're talking about a giant retail store size space there. And, you wonder the overhead of building something like that out to make it attractive enough for people to drop by and spend $40 on an experience with it. And even more ironically, and they mentioned this in the story, it's Netflix that started killing the theaters before COVID did, because people started staying in, and instead of going and spending $15 a head plus $50 on snacks, they were just piling in and Netflixing and chilling. And the irony of them going back to malls is a bit much.
So one of the cool things, well, I don't know how cool it is, but they'll have miniature golf.
Yeah.
So and each hole will be like, you'll have a Bridgerton hole.
Oh, that's cool.
Then the Squid Game hole.
Yeah, it doesn't mention that in this story here. That's interesting.
It sounds like Artagon.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Where do I get my homemade soap?
No, I just don't see the passionate fandom behind those licenses and their IPs that are in-house made, because we're talking just Netflix original series. So all of the critically acclaimed Oscar award-winning films, that you're not really talking about those. Only your big ones is Squid Game and Stranger Things.
And dude, you're really right. When you said that a second ago, it kind of airmailed me, but I didn't really kind of apply that logic to it. But you're right. They're trying to create almost like little mini theme park experiences, right? Where it's branded around their brands only, no differently than Disney or Universal, or whichever ones they license with Universal. But, that's a different machine altogether. They're really praying or hoping or gambling that people are still into these brands enough to make a foot visit to somewhere. That is a big ask. You're right.
And I just predict the future of fandom as in there used to be 7 to 10 massive things that would pull the hearts of millions and millions of peoples of fandom, a la Game of Thrones and stuff. But now I think there's kind of just thousands because of the internet. You find your thing, you stick to it. I don't need the big IP in my life anymore.
The Potter stuff seems to still draw. Universal's still leaning on it.
Yeah.
Part of the new park as well.
Absolutely. Harry Potter was introduced when I was 7.
Right, exactly. I was going to say that's super smart because, those people will still continue to have that part of their life into their 20s, 30s, and 40s, much like Star Wars is to that group of people who saw it when they were 14, 13, 12, whatever, and they still are super attracted to that brand. Still go to those movies, still buy that stuff.
The last new one is Minions, and that's insane. You could make an argument for John Wick, but outside of those two, I'm pretty sure those are the last two big licenses, those two big IPs that have broken into mainstream everything.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 4 o'clock keyword is cash. That's CASH. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Major League Baseball reacted quickly. I'll tell you how they did it next.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
A cold day is upon us across Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Tuesday forecast. And for today, make sure you are bundling up. We're planning for high temperatures to break records with just how cold they're going to be. So we'll see a high today of only 57 degrees. But once we do factor in the wind gusts, that'll be as high as, say, 20 and 30 miles per hour. It'll feel closer to the 30s and 40s for much of today. We'll be seeing some sunshine, but we do expect temperatures to warm back up into the 70s as we head towards middle parts of this week. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely. Don't miss 40% off custom cards, invites, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Staples, that was easy.
Hey, Space Coast, you know how intense our Florida sun and storms can be, and that's why Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are built for coastal living, designed to protect your home and help you save on energy costs year-round. And now, during their Black Friday sales event, you'll get 20% off replacement windows and patio doors. Even better, buy now and pay nothing for 2 years. 0 down, 0 payments until 2027. And with their Smart Sun Glass, you'll reduce heat loss and boost energy savings without compromising your gorgeous coastal view. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Here's what Vincent had to say. Renewal by Andersen did an excellent job. Excellent customer service, excellent attention to detail, excellent follow-up. I highly recommend Renewal by Andersen for all your door and window needs. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Remember when COVID flipped the car business upside down? Back then, high demand and low inventory drove prices through the roof. Now, many people owe more on their trade-ins than they're worth, so getting top dollar matters more than ever. At Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy your trade, so you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. Visit GreenwayKias.com during Kia's Season of New Tradition sales event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Equity refinance. Expires 12/7/25.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Man, oh man, if you have a terrible bathroom going into the holidays, it's going to make you go to your sister's again, or maybe your mom's or dad's. Definitely you're not having Thanksgiving or Christmas at your house. That guest bathroom is just a mess. It's so embarrassing. But let me tell you guys, you have an option. The Rebath in Mid-Florida can get that old bathroom out and get a brand new bathroom that you helped design in just 4 to 6 days. That's right. And that includes the demo. They do it with their employees, no subcontractors, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And even better, when you mention the Jim Colbert Show, if you heard it right here, they'll knock 10% off your project. Dude, that could be thousands of bucks. Take advantage of them. Drop by their showroom. It's a must. 436 in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. When you slide in, you're going to notice some models set up. Those are just to show you what they can do with their products and different ideas and bathroom configurations. If you log onto their website, you can actually see what they've done here in Orlando for people, and then you can book your own appointment for your brand new bathroom. It's easy. It's rebath.com.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried Focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
I don't know, that Netflix thing sounds, it might be cool, especially if they have a baby reindeer room where somebody can hysterically stalk me for a while. I think that'd be great.
That was a good show.
That sounds like that guy's about the baby reindeer, though.
I forgot how good that show was. That was really good. All right, 77031. That's how you text us. If you'd like to leave a talk back like that gentleman, it's easy and free. Grab the iHeartRadio app. Go to Real Radio. You'll see a microphone there. Use that to send Jack your comment. And I want a quick thing here. We have a guy who listens to the show all the time. We love him. His name is Solomon. He calls himself Kansas Trucker. Solomon, we're getting your talkbacks, dog, but the problem is the quality is so bad we can't put it on the air. There's too much noise. So if you want to redo some of those and try to make it a little less noisy, we'd be glad to pay, because I know he's a vet and he wanted to share some of his stories, which we would love to hear those.
Although he also posts in gym members usually what he's eating.
Yeah, God.
He had a nice steak covered with shrimp today.
Oh,
that looked good.
A steak covered with shrimp.
Yeah.
It's like a sauce.
Dude, my man eats.
Never heard
like
that.
an entire fried catfish.
Steak
barbecue
covered
sandwiches. He does it.
Covered in lobster.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
I'm looking at shrimp on top of a steak, green beans, and a roll on the side.
Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack.
I mean, that's a good time.
Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Baby Reindeer, that hit Netflix show that a lot of people watched, that was performed, I believe, as a one-man show, a one-man fringe show.
It was.
All around the world.
It really was. In that other show, we started talking about this with some friends the other day, and they couldn't believe it when we said it. Actually, it was my boyfriend's my boyfriend.
Pause.
Mark that.
Pause.
My daughter's boyfriend. He came over. They came over on Sunday, and we were talking. And he had no idea that that show on Netflix was one continuous shot. Adolescence.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then when it's so funny.
They're gonna have that room at the Netflix house.
Yeah.
And then that movie we saw, 1917.
Mm-hmm.
Continuous shot. And the Adolescence show is wild because when you I was telling him, hey, it's a continuous shot. He's like, what does that mean? I'm like, they never cut away. There's no edits. And he started thinking about the show, and he's like, no way. I'm like, think about this. There's a scene in, I think the third episode where they're walking through a school, and they're following a group of students, and the students go up the stairs, and that conversation ends, and you think to yourself, well, how are they going to do this? But what you don't know is that there's another group of students walking right by at that same time, and the camera just stops that one and just starts joining this conversation, and it goes out, and it does that the entire time. And that the camera actually goes and flies on a drone, then comes back down to Earth, and it's seamless because they show you how they do it, and they catch it, and it's crazy.
I thought the amazing one was when they were at their house, and then they went to the store together. They get in the car, and they have to transition. They're in the house, they get in the car, and then travel. You're with them as they're traveling, and then into the store, and then back out again.
It never cuts. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, there's something, because I like talking movies, and I love being a movie critic, because if you're not a movie critic, then you're not watching enough movies, man. Let movies sway you. Have an opinion about them. It's art. Everything's subjective. There's a movie on Netflix, 95% popcorn meter, 86% tomato meter. And I've been told, and I watched the first about hour of it, and it blew me away. And I started dozing off, so I was like, I got to respect this. The New Frankenstein. The New Frankenstein.
We had a lady call yesterday, said it made her cry.
Yeah, I watched it over the weekend.
Oh, Lord almighty, dude. And granted, I have not finished that film.
Oh, buddy.
But
you don't even know.
I don't know.
You don't even know what happens.
I just knew it within the first hour of watching it. I was like, this is special.
Yeah. We had a lady. We were talking about it yesterday because Jack saw that and a bunch of other stuff. So we were talking about that. And a lady called up or left a talk back and said that it made her emotional. Like she said she'd never thought, but she literally got emotional watching a Frankenstein movie.
Oh, man, I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, it's great. Wait till you got a lot ahead of you.
I can't
it's
wait.
going to be cool.
All right, 407-916-1041. Here we go. So Major League Baseball has some issues. They had two, Cleveland Guardian players who were pinched here recently because they were part of a gambling ring where they would allow people to gamble on their pitches because in baseball or any sports gambling, you can gamble on anything now.
Yeah.
How fast it takes the pitcher to get out to the mound, what the pitch is going to be. Is it going to be high and outside? What's the pitch count, the pitch velocity?
If he's hungry or not.
I mean, it's just really amazing. So, when this hit, people are like, well, how are they going to stop this? But, other than seeing the flurry of betting when certain players are, and that's kind of how they got tipped off to this, they started noticing an abnormal amount of betting when these two guys were pitching. And people were winning $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 on these pitch things. Well, Major League Baseball has answered that question. Do you have any idea of what they are going to do to thwart people from betting on erroneous or sketchy pitchers?
How about permanent suspension?
Well, obviously those two guys
are
going to be gone. But I mean, to stop it in the future, because it's really, I mean, what's happening is these major league players, and again, it's less than 1%, I'm sure. But if you go to, let's say I was a major league pitcher, I called Ross and said, hey, look, I'm going to give you a heads up. I'm playing the Astros Saturday, and against this one guy, this lefty, I'm going to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw an inside curveball, and it's going to hit him. And, if you bet on that, the numbers are going to be great. And you go over there and you bet on it. I hit the guy. You make $20K. You kick me half of that, and off we go. These guys were doing this since 2023. There was hundreds of thousands of dollars won by these gamblers for this.
And they aren't the stars.
They're not even the stars.
It's not like Ohtani's doing it, right? Am I right, boys?
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot he's too big. He's too good at baseball.
So what's going to happen is it says effective immediately, all Major League Baseball authorized gambling operators will cap wagers on pitch level markets at $200 and exclude those bets from parlays. So that's what they're doing. In other words, you can't say he's going to throw a fastball high and outside. It's going to be ball 3 against this guy in the third inning. Make all those parlays. You can't do that anymore. You can only bet on, I guess, maybe velocity, whether it's going to be a ball or strike, and the cap bet is $200. You can't parlay that with anything else.
I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a bet for velocity.
Yeah, I mean, that's, they actually mentioned that here in the story. It's like, it's amazing what they can gamble on. Yeah.
There's like the main gambling platforms, right? Your Hard Rocks, your all the other ones. Your DraftKings, and then there's the ones that are like, a little deep down in the dark pockets of the internet.
Yeah, the one you feel really sketchy logging on to.
That's the one like you're putting $50 on a chicken.
Yeah, it says the cap will restrict the amount wagered on individual pitches before they are delivered, which means ball, strike, and pitch velocity, while banning parlaying each pitch result during a game. So basically, they're just shutting down most of the action on the pitch betting and not allowing you to parlay. And of course, you guys do this way more than I've ever thought of doing it. Matter of fact, I've never done it. Parlaying is where you really make the big money, right? It's not necessarily a singular bet. It's when you string 4 or 5 bets together and then win all of those. You can make a $2 bet and win like $1,000. Could you not?
Yeah, but that's how you lose. That's not how I go about it.
Oh, really?
I really rarely do parlays these days. When I first got into gambling, I would do Premier League parlays, and I'll still do it every now and then. But like 5, 6, 7, I'm actually trying to win.
Really?
Yeah.
And is that a sucker bet then? Because the chances are so deep that even if it's $5, what you're doing is basically throwing $5 away?
The same way that you are buying a lotto ticket.
Yeah. Really? Is that what it is?
Yeah, because what you're doing is saying, all right, you can do it with your football picks. It's like, I'm going to pick 5 games. I'm only going to bet 5, but if I hit all 5, I'm going to win $100.
Right, yeah.
Instead of betting $5 on one game and winning $4.75.
Right.
And if you're a huge listener of the show, you might be thinking, but Ross, you keep getting over 10 picks right, but I don't know which ones. All you need is one to not go your way, and then it breaks it.
And we're just picking heads up there. I don't even think they allow that in the gambling thing, do they? They don't allow. I mean, you have to bet against the spread, do you not? And that makes it considerably more difficult to win.
You can
do whatever.
You can. Yes,
It's just the percentage of the percentage that you win is way less.
Right. The odds are calculated because computing, they can automatically. That's why on every play of a game, they will allow you to bet as the game is going on because they can adjust the odds based on the current conditions immediately to always keep it in their favor. But it allows you to gamble throughout, which has increased the amount of money they make so much.
Yeah, Harry Enton from CNN did an entire thing. He's got like a whole series that he does, and the latest one is about the gambling grip that's hit America since that app and all that stuff has been approved.
You know what's really sad is when you're gambling with your little digital app, and then all of a sudden, all the odds just lock up, and that's how you know someone just scored. And then you look up at your TV, and then you just got it spoiled. I don't have a problem. But I have watched a football game through the odds before.
I was going to say, but I have a little problem. All right, 407-916-1041. Got a fresh keyword for you coming up, and something that hasn't been for a while is coming back, and I have to tell you, I'm all for it, and I loved this when I was a kid. I'll tell you what it is next.
Win tickets to the Tampa Bay Bucks game Wednesday on our Instagram at Real Radio 1041.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Emergency crews are on the roadways clearing up a crash on State Road 535 near the interstate. Northbound and southbound lanes are slowing down on 429 between New Independence Parkway and Stony Brook West Parkway due to an accident off to the shoulder getting cleared up there. Traffic's starting to crawl on I-4 again through the city near that 408 interchange. The roadways are getting busy. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Football weekend, we're here to help keep you on the road and make sure your vehicle is game day ready with a quick stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your drive starts here. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
Are you shopping for a new home but want to know if that mortgage quote you got is any good? Don't worry, because it's so easy to check with that mortgage guy, Don. You know, one recent study found that less than 20% of us compare that first mortgage quote we get, but you really want peace of mind. So just go to the website, hit the button that says compare, and upload your quote. That's it. That mortgage guy, Don, will tell you if it's any good, and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It really is peace of mind right there at your fingertips, so don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Orlando.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks. So get out your phone, because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129, and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, I've got something you're going to love. You know Mahatma Rice, right? For generations, it's been America's favorite rice, and now they've made it even easier to enjoy. Picture this, microwavable pouches of rice ready in just 90 seconds. And the best part? It tastes just like a homemade meal with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime, Mexican style, and classic jasmine. Perfect for home, work, or on the go. You're going to love it. If you're looking for something quick and packed with that homemade flavor, give it a try. Mahatma Rice feels like home.
Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts. If you're considering LASIK or any type of vision correction surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926 or visit filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
On the next Access Hollywood, wedding news, baby talk, and turning 40 are exclusive with Kaylee Cuoco.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's true.
Then everybody's talking about that red leather suit, but only Eddie Murphy can tell the outrageous stories that created a comedy legend.
Do you still have it somewhere?
No, that suit. Keenan Ivory Wayans destroyed that suit.
Plus, they're celebrating 20 years making music, but the Jonas Brothers are sharing even more Christmas cheer. Next Access Hollywood.
Hey, Mario Lopez here. Please join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood. Real-time weather. A few showers starting to pop up. And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning. Everything you need to know.
Before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
Want a beautiful white vinyl fence but thought you couldn't afford it for less than $5 a day? Only $125 a month. Fence Outlet will install a 120-foot vinyl fence and transform your backyard. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Go ahead, man.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm like on pins and needles to see what they're bringing back from Jimmy's childhood that he's all nostalgic about. Is it the hoop and the stick? Is it a penny farther?
I'm 57.
Is it is it
you
hair?
Son of a bitch. The last one was good though. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Deposit is your 5 o'clock keyword, DEPOSIT. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Deposit is the word, guys. Go get that money. Good luck. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi.
And Ross as well.
Maybe like a paper doll or something.
Ross will have some thoughts at 6 o'clock today. And, of course, we'll have Bratcher Brown in for It's Only Money. That's in the 6 o'clock hour.
How about just a stick?
Yeah. A stick that you name Stick.
You guys, whenever you're done, just send up a flare so I can check it out.
A rock.
All right.
Then you name it Rock.
By the way, it's not just from my childhood. These two Stooges as well. It's from their childhood, too.
Yeah, but they weren't born in the deep antebellum South like you.
You're right. I was born
kind of nailed out
in the Florida antebellum.
Yeah, you knew something was up when the doctor was wearing doilies.
Yeah. I was between mullet sellers. So what do you think it is, guys? I mean, this is actually for myself, Deb, and Jack. Something from our childhoods is coming back.
That limits it. For unisex appeal.
And I want to find out if you think that you have what it takes to meet what they're asking.
Lawn darts.
Not lawn darts.
Big wheel.
No.
Hoppity hop.
Silly putty.
It's not. It's a thing in school.
UNICEF.
Trapper keeper.
Oh,
pencil sharpener.
The presidential fitness test is coming back.
Oh yeah, that's not just shocking breaking news.
Wait, that you're nostalgic for?
Yeah. I used to love doing the presidential fitness test, dude. That was the great. You got a T-shirt.
You're the guy.
And if you're awesome,
yeah, exactly, Jack. You're the guy.
you got a little badge if you did a good job.
Yeah, and the blue shirt.
Oh, here we go. Let me prove I can't do a pull-up again.
I embarrassed
Once
myself.
a year.
Did you do this in school?
I did.
I'll be damned.
And I tried. But then I had 1 year where I just absolutely just learned a lot about myself, and everybody learned a lot. I embarrassed myself.
Yeah.
I had this one thinking on the running portion. I was a dumb kid, man. I'm still not that great right now. But like when I was a kid, I had some ass backward thoughts, Jim. And I thought to myself, I have never gotten tired skipping before.
You've not got just like skipping along?
I don't think people get tired skipping. I'm going to do my entire presidential run skipping.
So you're going to skip the 400-meter run or whatever it was?
I skipped it.
You mean you didn't In other words, you didn't do it.
No, he did it, but he was skipping.
Like skipped along.
I skipped.
Oh, okay.
Thinking that was a way to save my cardio.
Okay, and?
Everyone made fun of me.
Well, I would have as well.
Yeah.
It says here it was phased out during the 2012-2013 school year, but now it's back at the end of July. President Trump signed an executive order to reinstate the 5-part exam. It says while most public school systems haven't done so, Mississippi and Virginia have opted to bring it back. Do you remember what you had to do to pass to get your T-shirt and your little badge? Deb, did you have to do this, by the way, in private schools?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever remember getting a T-shirt, so I can say that I don't think I did that well.
Yeah, I remember the scoliosis screenings more than anything else.
Yeah.
But you had to rank in like the top 10% or something like that to get the school. I mean, I think they gave out like 5 T-shirts per school.
So really, the nostalgia factor here is just really an opportunity for you to flex on how well you did.
No, I didn't get a T-shirt.
You said, I thought you said
no,
you got
dude,
the T-shirt.
not a chance, dude. Are you kidding? No way.
There was a really cool aspect about the presidential test, and I understand the critics, but there was only like a handful of kids. There's only like 3 or 4 that I remember acing it.
Like dogging it, yeah.
Like, whoa, how did you do that? Did you hear what Tony did?
Yeah, a couple of the guys from ROTC that I was in ROTC with in like the 9th grade did it, and they destroyed it.
I didn't know you J-rotted out.
Yeah, I was a rotten old tin can, right?
Yeah.
That says you had to rank in the top 85th percentile for your age and sex. Looking back at the old standards of the test, they strike us very difficult to meet, even as adults. So they had a 33-year-old producer, Luke Brooks. He tried to score high enough to qualify for the Presidential Fitness Award for a 13-year-old boy. How many sit-ups do you have to do? And by the way, when we say the number, let's figure it out if you think you can do this many.
30.
50.
60.
53 sit-ups.
In a minute?
Yeah, you have to do 53 sit-ups in 1 minute.
I think I got that.
All right.
Someone holding your feet?
Yeah. Someone does.
Right. What is a shuttle run? I can't remember what a shuttle run is.
When you have the little blocks. I don't know, maybe
like boom,
you run
boom, boom,
25
boom,
feet, you pick up the block, 25 feet back, you pick up that block.
Then the 50, and then you have to do the shuttle run in how much time?
1
10
minute.
seconds.
What'd you say?
10 seconds.
No, I'll go 30 seconds. No, a minute.
Minute.
Yeah, Jack is right. It's 9.5 seconds. 9.5 seconds.
All right, I still think I got it.
Okay, so one of the other things is you have to sit and stretch. You sit V with your legs out.
I couldn't even do that.
And you have to reach forward. How far past your toes do you have to reach to win or to qualify for the presidential fitness test?
I'll go a full hand, 6 inches.
4 inches.
6 inches.
3.5 inches.
I got
so
that.
In other words, I got to tell you, I'm kind of with Jack. I think if I sat down and spread my legs and tried to reach forward, that I think my spine would fly out of my butt.
Yeah, fatality.
Yeah, fatality.
Yeah, scorpion.
I mean, the fact that I can't touch my toes should tell you something.
I was surprised by how he is not flexible.
I mean, how close can you get, Jack?
My knees.
Oh, come on.
No, it's bad.
But I'm telling you, I can't touch mine.
He is stiff.
Ooh, Jackson. Yeah, I can maybe do a little bit better than that. Not much, though, dude. Can you touch your toes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've had this conversation. He's stuck.
I think I can still put my palms on the ground.
Really?
I'm about 6 inches away.
I remember this conversation because this was us walking out to our cars one night talking about how flexible we are because that's what we do. The show continues.
Yeah.
and I remember I was blown away by how little Jack could stretch at all. Same thing with you, Jim.
Okay.
And as soon as I started getting a little judgy, Deb just straight knocked it out of the park.
Could you do that? Can you put your palms on her?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
It's those childbearing hips, the way they hinge.
Yeah,
See?
there's something.
How you doing?
Damn. Why are you pointing at the Jack?
Yeah.
All right.
I was very impressed by Deb's flexibility.
By the way, this entire setup was just for that. I really didn't want to talk about this story.
Dude, I think I could do the presidential test. Am I crazy?
Okay, honey, we got still 2 more.
Did you have pegboard on that?
What?
No, it doesn't have.
Did you have it?
Oh my God!
I'm out.
Where you had to peg and pull it out, and walk it up.
Yeah.
Dude, that is that's a TV show thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like one of those crazy.
Not what you were thinking, Ross.
Like, what? We gotta not implement this test.
Pegboard, not peggy.
Yeah. I was like, I got confused.
How fast do you think you have to run a mile in?
Oh,
to
geez.
qualify for this?
Dude, I think this one's a minute. This one's a minute.
No.
A mile in a minute?
You cannot.
You
do
can
that.
barely. I mean, that's driving that fast.
See, I'd say 15 minutes because a 10-minute mile is significant. That's an achievement. I will say 15 minutes.
I'm so sorry. I'm going. It's 7. It's 7 minutes.
I'm going to go with 15 because that gives me time for a smoke break.
Ross almost nailed it. It's 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, dude. I remember
dude,
that.
7-minute mile is rolling, dude.
Yeah, it is.
There was this kid named Rye, and he was like Filipino, and man, he just straight dunked on the running thing. He was one of the kids that got the blue shirt.
Really?
I'll never forget it.
Yeah. And then lastly here, and there is zero chance I could do this one. I probably couldn't do the 6-minute mile. I used to be able to do a 6-minute mile pretty easily. My knees just simply can't do it anymore.
There is no way.
I don't think I could do hardly any. I could do the sit-ups, I believe, but I can never do this. How many pull-ups do you think you have to do to qualify for this?
5.
10.
15.
7 is the answer.
Oh.
I don't think I could do 3.
I don't think you could do 1,
I
brother.
don't maybe not be able to do 1. I'm telling you, I'm pretty weak right now, and I'm fat.
Not
That's a
only
bad.
that mid midsection dad bod weight.
When you start hanging 220 pounds from a bar, it doesn't go up real easy.
Dude, if you did a pull-up, I'm pretty sure a large intestine hits the ground.
What are you laughing at?
Somebody texted us at 77031. I think I saw Jim's fingers touch his toes when he fell backwards out of that chair.
I think I could do it. There's no way I could do that 7-minute mile. Then again, I have never.
But you're not far off.
Yeah, I'm not far off.
I was going to say, you were doing running for a while.
I could
That's
get
about
close.
a 9. You're doing about an 8 or 9 minute mile,
But that's
right?
the thing. Whenever I'm running an 8 or 9 minute mile, I'm running 3, maybe 4 miles.
Yeah.
So I've never hit the gas on a full blown mile. That would suck. But I think I could do it.
Yeah. Well, they're at least 2 states are bringing it back.
Texter wants to know what grade are they doing this?
Starting at 10 years old. 10 to, hold on, I'll tell you right now.
That's about 5th grade?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's, let me see here. I just saw it at the very, ages 6 to 17.
If you're also wondering why it went away, is because a lot of critics just learned more about how kids' bodies develop, and that a one-size-fits-all physical standard test doesn't exactly make sense to a lot of critics.
Yeah, I think that, let's see, it says in 2010s, Michelle Obama was the first lady at the time, spearheaded the Let's Move campaign, which shifted the focus of physical education to individual improvements over time and teaching kids healthy, sustainable habits.
Essentially, if I remember correctly, is that they really took out the competition aspect.
That's basically what happened,
They didn't want the kids competing against each other, but still going towards the same movement.
Competition's good.
Texter points this out, and if they're going to name it after the president, I think whatever sitting president it is should have to also be able to do this test.
Yeah, I don't know that you could. Well, Barack may be able to do it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
Barack would be. I mean, in his day, I mean, when he was president, I mean,
he's
he's an athlete, dude.
A 7 minute. This is
Was
6
he our
minutes.
most fit president? Him, George W. George W. a little older.
W was more athletic than people gave him credit for, though.
John F. Kennedy.
Kennedy was athletic.
But Kennedy had the war injury. He had a bad back.
Yeah, real bad back.
It was a C6, if I remember correctly. I made that up.
Yeah. Who we know Lincoln was very athletic. He was a good wrestler.
I heard he was a triple-double on a Tuesday.
All right, 407-916-1041. Your 5 o'clock keyword is deposit. That's DEPOSIT. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. A crazy story out of Vegas, I'll tell you next.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. Traffic's backed up due to an accident blocking the right lane on Colonial Drive eastbound at Park Avenue. The westbound left turn lane's blocked. We got emergency crews on the roadways. You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns northbound and southbound on 429 due to an accident off to the shoulder between New Independence Parkway and Stony Brook West Parkway. There's a crash getting cleared up on Apopka Vineland Road near the interstate. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Mills Air. Everybody knows what Florida offers when it comes to weather. Saturday, it was about 85 degrees. Today, the high was 55 degrees. That's a 30-degree swing in just a couple of days. Man, if you don't have the right AC company to take care of your system, could be not good for you. That's why I choose Mills Air. Since 92, 30 years of experience keeping you and your family nice and comfortable. This is what they do, guys. They can service any brand out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. Even better, though, Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That is super important. Here's why. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts over at Mills Air. Call these guys today. Family owned and operated and ready to help you. 407-277-1159. Online, millsair.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Oh, honey, look! There's a portal opening.
Wow, just like the new BJ's Wholesale Club.
How is BJ's like a portal?
It takes you to a world where you can save up to 25% off grocery store prices.
Talk about out of this world savings. It's pulling me in!
You're gonna miss the big opening!
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. And that is Brad Siebert, direct mortgage lender. It partnered with Luminate Bank, licensed in all 50 states. We Are Beyond a Bank still has that primary focus of getting you the money you need. Are you a builder? You can contact Brad at WeAreBeyondABank.com to get pre-approved for a builder credit line. Even real estate brokers, you don't have to risk your hard-earned money and earnings or your client's trust with online or mediocre mortgage brokers. Contact Brad at WeAreBeyondABank.com. They are beyond and better. And a new, easier way to get in touch with Brad, pound 250 on your cell phone, keyword Luminate. You hit pound 250, they ask for a keyword, you say Luminate, and it's going to connect you to Brad Siebert at We Are Beyond a Bank. NMLS ID number 150953, equal housing and fair lending.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with $0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with $0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Bring some holiday cheer with the network that knows what you really want. Take your phone to your local Total Wireless store, and we'll give you one line for just $25 a month. Celebrate more for spending less. The holidays just got a lot better. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. For new single-line customers who activate on a BYO device on the Total 5G Unlimited plan. Requires auto-pay enrollment to receive the full discount, which applies the month after enrollment. Available online and in Total Wireless retail stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. Check compatibility at TotalWireless.com.
Sunnyside drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Hey, it's Ed Helms, host of Snafu, my podcast about history's greatest screw-ups. On our new season, we're bringing you a new snafu every single episode.
32 lost nuclear weapons? You're like, wait, stop? What?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of history, a whole lot of funny, and a whole lot of fabulous guests. Paul Scheer, Angela and Jenna, Nick Kroll, Jordan Klepper. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Snafu with Ed Helms, and listen now.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Today is Mo Betta with Ross Padgett. Sponsored by Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorneys. More Jim Colbert Show in 3, 2, 1. Still to come, the common sense financial advice you need. It's Only Money with Scott Brown. Today at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Just want to take a moment and wish every veteran happy Veterans Day. I have a lot of friends who are former Marines and former service members. So this time of year is good with the Marines' birthday and then the Veterans Day today. I get a chance to talk to them, kind of catch up. So happy Veterans Day. Thanks. Bye.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 5 o'clock keyword is deposit, D-E-P-O-S-I-T. Go over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim, there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Good morning.
And Ross.
It's all true.
Make it your number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. Just go to iHeartRadio, just find the Real Radio app, make it your number one preset. Helps us out quite a bit if you could take a few seconds and do that. I'm going to tell you the story about the Vegas story a little bit later.
Why?
Because I totally forgot I had this pulled. I actually may give it to you for the end of the show. Because it's one of those end of the show kind of stories.
Oh, okay.
And then I just kind of wanted to get to this a little bit more. I think this is a little bit more meaty. This is a Supreme Court decision or a case that's being heard right now. Did you hear the case about the Rastafarian guy?
I just briefly read that they're about to take up his argument about having his dreadlocks shaved.
Yeah, that actually started today. They started listening to his arguments today. Jack, do you know the case?
I do not.
Yeah, you, Ross, by any chance?
He says he's a Rastafarian, right?
Yeah, a guy named Damon Landor, who is a Rastafarian. He was busted for drugs, and they were transferring him from one prison to another prison. The prison they were transferring him to was in Louisiana. And he kind of knew in advance there were getting some problems. He had received a letter in 2017. Now, it doesn't really say, it may say where, but I don't remember where it said where, but it had to be from the feds because he's in the federal prison system. And basically the letter was a religious freedom letter saying, hi, look, I am a Rastafarian. Me growing my hair in dreadlocks is part of my religion. Other than some of the other, how would you do that in other religions? Like in the Muslim religion, don't you have something that you wear? What is that called that you wear on your head?
I think you might be thinking of someone who is
Sikh.
Sikh.
Yeah.
With the turban, where men cover their hair out of respect.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
that would be Sikh. For Muslim men, I don't believe they're. Are you thinking like the kippah for like a Jewish?
I'm not 100% sure.
Or not a kippah, yarmulke?
Yeah. He was serving a 5-month sentence, and he carried this legal opinion that found inmates must be allowed to keep their dreadlocks under federal law protecting prisoners' religious freedoms. He walked into the New Orleans prison. He handed the guards the letter. The guards balled the letter up and threw it in the trash, and then handcuffed him to a chair and shaved off his dreads that he'd been growing for
his whole life.
About 25 to 30 years. They were down to his knees.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of important. That's an important image for, I think, a lot of people to know, is that they weren't shoulder length. This was this is a long journey to have those dreads. And I know from back in the day, I have a couple of friends who are about that life. And yeah, the dreadlock is a very serious thing for the Rastafari.
Yeah, it says the Supreme Court grappled Monday with the question of whether federal law permitted Mr. Landor to sue state prison officials for money for violating his religious rights. What do you think they're leaning toward? Do you think they're leaning toward allowing him to sue, or you think they're leaning toward banning him from suing?
We're talking about this Supreme Court?
Yeah, this Supreme Court is hearing this case Ross. Of whether or not they violated. You got to remember, he walked in with a letter that was an opinion that he should be able to do this. It had been upheld before. They threw the letter in the trash and then forcibly handcuffed him to a chair and then shaved him bald. Not just cut off his dreads, they shaved my man bald.
And the question is, once again, can you ask the question again?
Do you believe that the Supreme Court is leaning toward allowing him to sue the prison and the state for doing so, or not?
I'll say no.
Probably not.
Yes.
You think they are going to let him?
I just want to be contrary.
Yeah, that's fine. Attorney General Elizabeth Murrell of Louisiana, who is defending the prison officials, nevertheless strongly condemned what happened to Mr. Landor. In other words, said what happened here was egregious, should have never happened. The people should be disciplined. But unfortunately, he is not going to be able to sue for any money.
Disciplined, but just not like that.
Yeah. It says the past decisions in appeals courts said it was bound by past rulings, which would ban such lawsuits. It says the Trump administration and Mr. Landor's lawyers urged the Supreme Court to allow the case to proceed, which is kind of wild because what it's basically saying here is the Trump administration agrees with Mr. Landor's lawyers, urging the Supreme Court to allow this gentleman to sue the prison. Supreme Court in recent years has reportedly bolstered religious rights. In 2022, they sided with the Texas death row inmate. Remember this guy who wanted his pastor to be able to touch him when he was being executed? You remember that?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing.
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett, who's often a crucial vote, said that several times the facts of the case were egregious. In other words, what happened to him was egregious.
Sorry. They handcuffed him.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. That's basically what we're saying.
Barrett, Gorsuch, and Kavanaugh repeatedly pressed the lawyer and the Trump administration about what they described as a lack of notice to states that their employees should be on the hook to pay money for violations of federal religious protections. In other words, what they're saying is you shouldn't be able to sue the state for this. What they're arguing is you should be able to sue the individual guards for this. In other words, sue the two guys who have nothing.
Right. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It was a 5-month prison sentence for drug possession.
Yeah. It says here it's hard to see how it could be clear to the states. In other words, what they're basically saying is the Trump administration did not make it clear to all states, clear enough that everybody would have no question while working at a prison that you had to pay attention to prisoners' religious rights, that it wasn't made clear enough. So how could the prison in Louisiana know that they were...
so they're saying the prison gets a pass.
Basically, the prison gets a pass because they weren't informed enough.
And they're saying the administration should have done better.
Yeah, and I think that's why the Trump administration is working with the guy's lawyer, because they kind of want... I don't think they want it on them.
Right.
That you basically show they dropped the ball in informing prisons that they would be on the hook for this stuff. It's kind of like when you hear the show, when it airs every day, it says, the opinions of... the talk show hosts are not the opinions of the company. They don't want to be cited with something we say on the air because they just give us a mic to do it.
But I mean, I can't get on board with thinking that the Trump administration doesn't want anything to do with this.
No, I mean that's exactly what it says they want.
Yeah, I just don't think they give a damn.
No, they do give a damn because what the Supreme Court is saying is the administration did not give the states or the prison system enough heads up to let them know, hey, dude, if you bolt a dude to a chair and you cut his religious his hair off, then that's a religious thing to him. You can be held liable for that.
But we also just ruled that you can't because you can't sue.
Well, you can't because of precedent. It has nothing to do with what's happening now. It's a precedent because there's another case that's already been decided for something like this, and I guess it would take an amendment to turn that over, that precedent, or to change it.
I thought the precedent being set was that, you don't cut his hair, not that you can cut his hair.
Not that you can cut his hair, but you can't sue them individually.
That's the precedent being set right now. We're so sorry. Yep, you got short end of the stick. We completely ignored your wishes, and we understand the rules, but we went against it, and you can't sue.
Yeah, you have no recourse.
That's the news.
You have no recourse. Shouldn't have happened. It sucks that it did, but unfortunately, you can't sue anybody for doing it.
I'm reading right here that he was transferred to the Raymond Correctional Center with only a few weeks left in his sentence.
Yeah.
And he came armed with a copy of an appeals court ruling from 2017 that allowed prisoners to have dreadlocks. So the precedent was set in 2017 saying, I'm good, right? Rastafari, here I am, we're good. And then, so basically, the law is laws schmalls.
Yeah. Well, that's
Rules,
exactly
schmools.
And that's exactly what Sotomayor said. She said, generally speaking, if you're a prison official, you know you're working in a prison and you are bound by law to pay damages if you violate the law. That's what Sotomayor was saying. In other words, I know enough if I work in a prison, if I punch a guy in his face while he's handcuffed for doing nothing, that's against the law. Like I've assaulted somebody, regardless of what the guy did for a crime, he's in there, and I'm supposed to be in there to manage the situation, not beat a guy up who has no way to beat me back.
So what's interesting, too, would be to find out how many other prisoners in this particular prison have, maybe special dietary restrictions because of their religion. So it'd be interesting to find out as a control case. Okay, so everybody here, nobody got, the right to religious freedom? You have no halal dietary restrictions.
What would be the equal to this to another religion? Like if you were a Christian or any like a Catholic or anything. I mean, what
a Hasidic Jew? If you were to cut the curls off that they have on the side of their face, that or shave their beards, that would be a huge deal.
I don't know what would be
for
close.
Sikhs cutting their hair.
Yeah,
I don't know. Taking a Bible. I'm sure it's different, and I'm not here to. I'm sure you're splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Stop. You can't be stopped.
The guy says, when I was strapped down and shaved, it felt like I was raped. And the guards, they just didn't care. They would treat you any kind of way. They knew better to cut my hair, but they did it anyway. He sued the warden and the guards under the Religious Land Use and Institutionalized Persons Act, which is a federal law that requires states to protect the religious rights of individuals in state institutions. In a separate case, the Supreme Court ruled in 2020 that a related statute from 93 permitted individuals to sue to obtain money damages against federal officials in their individual capacities.
Yeah, they don't
In
like
other words,
that.
what they're saying is you can't sue the prison, but you can sue the people that work in the prison. Again, they have no money.
And then I would also think that the Supreme Court steps in and goes you can't sue about that. Because the ammunition in their back pocket, I would think, is that it's really hard to find prison guards right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the most sought out after job.
Texter says you lose your rights once you decide to commit a crime, which is not entirely true. It's if you're convicted of a crime, you lose some rights.
Yeah, you lose your right to vote and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean you lose your right to practice a religion or to adhere to its rules. You don't lose that.
You don't lose all your rights.
You don't. No. U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit's the same court that ruled that the law protected the Rastafarian prisoners' dreadlocks said, quote, emphatically condemned Mr. Landor's treatment, but the judges said they were bound by past precedent that did not allow such litigation against state officials.
See, no one is saying it was right for them to cut the hair.
Not one person.
They're just saying, hey, you can't sue.
Yeah, you
Our
can't
bad.
Sue. Right, yeah. It said the Fifth Circuit declined to rehear the case, but 9 judges asked the Supreme Court to provide direction to the lower courts.
And it's always just, you don't have to look too far in history to know that prisoners getting their head shaved is It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually. It's a rough look.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And then finally here, just real quick, is it says Judge Edith Brown Clement wrote that Mr. Landor, quote, clearly suffered a grave legal wrong. Prison officials, she wrote, knowingly violated Damon Landor's rights in a stark and egregious manner, literally throwing in the trash our opinion, holding that Louisiana's policy of cutting Rastafarians' hair violated that Religious Land and Use Act before pinning Landor down and shaving his head. But whether he can sue prison officials for money, that's a Supreme Court question. And I don't know that they've decided that yet, but they have heard arguments, and people inside the court say that it doesn't really look super good for the gentleman who was had his dreads cut. He's already grown them back. They're back pretty well, but that's not even the point.
Yeah, you got a state-funded haircut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what you could do to a Christian to violate them by cutting a hair or anything like that. I guess if they had a tattoo or something, you could cover the tat up. I don't know. I don't know what you could do.
For me, even taking the religion out of it, shaving someone's head, I don't know if that's like stereotypical tradition when you clock into prison.
Yeah.
That in the military, it used to be, right?
Yeah, I don't think they do that in prison. I don't think you have to cut your hair immediately when you go to jail, do you? Or maybe you do. I don't know.
I'm happy that I don't know. It's just weird whenever.
Yeah, that is wild. So why would they do that? I mean, if it's not normal to cut a prisoner's hair when you go into prison, like what if he had a big ass afro?
I think it's because of the length of the dreadlocks.
Yeah, maybe it was dangerous, or it could be because they were like baseball bats.
Or here's a chance to exert some power over you and take away something you obviously love.
With just a few weeks away to the sentence ending? Jeez Louise. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Don't forget your 5 o'clock keyword is deposit. That's DEPOSIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that offer. Your chance at $1,000. Guys, load them up. It's time for trivia. We'll do that next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Fair Winds Credit Union.
Rivals will clash on hardwood tonight when 10th-ranked Florida hosts Florida State. Gators are going for a second straight win after they dump UNF. Over to other college hoops action, it's UCF hosting Florida A&M, hoping to rebound from this past weekend's loss to Vanderbilt. And Major League Baseball and sports books are going to team up. They'll limit wagers on individual pitches after 2 Cleveland hurlers were indicted in a gambling scheme. I'm Scott Davidson.
Fair Winds Credit Union. Whether you need personal or business accounts to help you reach your goals, they've got you covered. Visit fairwinds.org to join their community of financial freedom seekers today. Financial freedom happens here. Federally insured by NCUA.
This fall, explore stellar flavors and join Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for a Taste of Space 2025. That's right, renowned celebrity chefs, astronauts, and NASA legends will join you and your family on a mission to experience a galaxy of fall flavors across their cafes. Come in and visit the #1 attraction in the U.S. according to TripAdvisor, and it's easy. Just go to KennedySpaceCenter.com for a full menu of these exclusive events going on now through November 16th. It's the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
You want a way to fight back against rising utility costs? Start making your own electricity like I'm doing on the roof of my house. Go solar, baby! And Solar Source can help you with whole home solar from just $89 a month without any money down, guaranteed performance and maintenance included. Save up to 40% on your power bill immediately when they turn that baby on. Solar Source, trusted by NASA, Disney, and over 70,000 of your neighbors. And you can get exclusive savings when you tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you. Go to solarsource.com/monsters or give them a call. Lock in your rate. It's solarsource.com.
On the next Access Hollywood, wedding news, baby talk, and turning 40 are exclusive with Kaylee Cuoco.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's true.
Then everybody's talking about that red leather suit, but only Eddie Murphy can tell the outrageous stories that created a comedy legend.
Do you still have it somewhere?
No, that suit. Keenan Ivory Wayans destroyed that suit.
Plus, they're celebrating 20 years making music, but the Jonas Brothers are sharing even more Christmas cheer. Next Access Hollywood.
Hey, Mario Lopez here. Please join me for Access Hollywood tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood.
Real-time weather.
A few showers starting to pop up.
And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning.
Everything you need to know
before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything, or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th, only at International Diamond Center.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickley.com.
Got an iPhone? Sweet. Just tell Siri to play Real Radio 104.1. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What up, Colbert crew? So yeah, when you go to prison in New York, they shave your head down to like a crew cut. They get rid of any bugs or lice. They make everyone take a shower together with this special soap that's supposed to kill bugs. And then they cover you in some type of powder before you get dressed. Alright guys, peace.
See ya. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
I am.
So is Ross.
This texting service has so many jobs.
Yeah, they do. Jack has the Jackie sack. Let's find out what's in there.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety-clack, wickety-clack.
Check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, your Orlando Pride have advanced, and they have a game this Sunday. It's the NWSL playoffs. Our boy Ross will be there.
We will find out. I have to move a scheduling thing. My schedule is hell.
However, you can be there if you choose that as your prize playoff game this Sunday. You want to grab your tickets, orlando-pride.com. Go, ladies, go. Also, in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to an evening with Toto at the Hard Rock Live Orlando. They're coming March 1st. You can get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com or the Hard Rock Live box office. Toto coming to the Hard Rock Live. I think I'm going to that one. Also, finally, a 4-pack of tickets and pit passes to Monster Jam at Camping World Stadium, January 10th. What a way to start the new year, because you will get the coolness of Monster Jam, the awesome trucks, the amazing stunts, the big air, and action-packed excitement. It's a definition of fun for everyone. It's Ticketmaster.com to get your tickets. Those are the prizes in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you, a clickety-clack.
Thank you so much, Deborah. 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
Number 1, right
We're
there,
keeping
right.
it easy.
JJ, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on, boss?
Would you like to play a little game with us?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it, buddy.
Game show.
All right, JJ, this is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, JJ.
What?
But if you can find it, buddy, I'll send you over to the old Jackie Sack and you can find something nice for yourself. Monster Truck Show tickets are awesome. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Buddy, here we go. On this day in 1885, legendary U.S. Army General George S. Patton was born.
Oh,
on
wow.
this day. That's right. Here are 3 fun facts about General Patton and one Blood and Guts lie. That was his nickname, Old Blood and Guts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go.
That's charming.
All right, buddy, we're talking about General George Patton. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, he believed in reincarnation. Number 2, General Patton was a talented artist. Actually, one of his paintings of a World War II scene is hanging right now in the Pentagon. Number 3, he competed in the 1912 Olympics as a pentathlete. He was a skilled horseman and fencer. Or lastly, ironically, after surviving many battlefields, General Patton died from injuries in a low-speed car crash in Germany. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to go the first one.
No, that's absolutely true. General Patton believed in reincarnation.
That is cool.
And he wasn't even cool about it.
Really?
Yeah, he just let you know. He goes, look, I've been here before. I fought like in a bunch of wars back in other lives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry if it doesn't work out for you guys. You'll come back later.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, or 5.
We're going 2.
There we go. All right, James, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Doing good, buddy. We're talking about General George S. Patton. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, General Patton was a talented artist. Actually, one of his paintings of a World War II war scene is hanging in the Pentagon right now. Number 2, he competed in the 1912 Olympics as a pentathlete. He was a skilled horseman and fencer. Or lastly, ironically, after surviving many battlefields, Patton died from injuries in a low-speed car crash in Germany.
I'm going to go with the first one.
That's the one, buddy. You're a winner. Woohoo. Did everybody know, by the way, that this guy died in a car crash, like in 1945?
Well, that's the word.
Like I didn't know that. I've never seen. I never saw the movie. I didn't know much about this guy. I just knew he was a very well-respected general in World War I and II. And that he was like the tank master and all that stuff. I had no idea this dude died in a car crash that everybody else survived.
And I know he has some controversies, but overall, total badass. I know one story is that he had a slapping incident.
Yeah, with it was 2 soldiers experiencing PTSD, or what they called a shell shock at the time.
Yeah.
He slapped them in the face and called them a bunch of names while cursing at them, calling them cowards.
Yeah.
And that almost lost his job for him, by the way.
That was like his big... Oops! That got out to the press.
He also got in screaming matches with the president at the time, Eisenhower. He was like, they were not cool.
Was it Truman?
Yes.
I think it was Truman, and then Eisenhower never forgave Truman because Eisenhower was a military man, didn't like how he handled Patton.
Yeah, it was something like that. But I know that he had some run-ins with Eisenhower. That's why I thought.
Well, Eisenhower was ahead of him in charge of all the U.S. troops in the European theater. Patton was under him. So, I think they also clashed.
He did compete in the 1912 Olympics as a pentathlete. He was a skilled horseman and a really respected fencer. Actually came in 5th during that Olympics.
Huh.
Did not know that. And then, like we said, after surviving many battlefields, you know what happened was they got into a crash. The limo he was riding in, he was actually on his way to, I believe, a hunting trip because he was having a really difficult time as he was leaving the military. He was having a difficult time because he'd been reassigned, I believe, after one of these tete-a-tetes with the upperclassmen. And they basically put his ass in a place and said, it's almost like the old thing, go to Siberia.
Yeah.
And he was on his way to, I believe, a pheasant hunting trip. And they got into a crash. He ran into the back of a car, and everybody else survived, but there was a glass partition that separated the back from the front, and apparently he hit it so violently that it broke his neck. Ooh. And did some other stuff to him as well.
Paralyzed him from the neck down, and he died 12 days later in a hospital.
Yeah. A couple other things you may not know about Patton before we get to Ross thoughts at the top of the hour. The 1970 film about his movie won how many Academy Awards?
6.
7.
4.
7 is the exact answer.
Wow.
Then why'd you let me guess?
Including Best Picture and Best Actor.
George C. Scott.
That's right. Yeah.
That's one of those iconic film scenes of him standing.
In front of the flag.
The huge flag.
Although an imposing figure, George Patton actually had kind of a high, squeaky voice that people who knew him knew he tried to work on deepening his voice, and he cursed a lot to make up for how his voice sounded, to make himself seem tougher.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
And I went and I YouTubed him giving his speech, and I'm like, damn, it's true. His voice is kind of high and squeaky. It was kind of wild.
Come on, guys. Damn it.
It really isn't far
I
from
live
that.
hundreds of lives. I've done this before.
Let's go fight.
Yeah. He cursed a lot. Like a lot.
Jim Colbert amounts?
Yeah, like a lot. My man cursed a lot. He loved to curse. He has his own sword called the Patton sword, which is like a cross between a battle sword and an épée.
Oh, nice.
And then lastly here, he was dyslexic. There you go, George Patton. Interesting. Didn't know hardly anything about that dude other than George C. Scott playing him in the movie.
Do you want to know some other things, though?
Yeah, quickly.
I'll make it quick. Is that there, towards the end, after World War II, is that there was a lot of stances and takes that he would do with public speeches that, honestly, filled with a lot of hot takes along the lines of maybe we fought the wrong enemy.
Right, yeah, because he had some anti-Semitism in him.
He had some, he still believed in having some Nazi officials stay working with federal jobs.
Yeah.
So that was the ending of Patton, which we needed him in World War II. If you ask me, though, there's a lot of ending that didn't age well in the history book.
Yeah, it is weird. When you start reading toward the end of his career, you see where he'd kind of started falling out of favor, and his war credit and record wasn't allowing him to escape those scenarios anymore. The slapping of the soldier thing was a really, really big deal.
Huge deal, massive across the newspapers, and then, like I said, in about the mid-40s, early 50s, that's when things start getting like, what is he saying?
Yeah. And one of the reasons that the movie did so well is they said that as they sourced information about him, that it was like painfully accurate. That's like one of the reasons the movie did very, very well is they said it was a true depiction of who and what George Patton was as a military leader and man.
Ready for a hard pivot?
Yeah.
Dude, huge U-turn from General Patton to EDC, baby.
Oh,
EDC. Welcome to Real Radio.
He would have hated that.
Is that what we're doing for thoughts?
EDC just happened this past weekend, but there's also something that was huge breaking news just about a little under a month ago in the EDM world.
Love it.
It's one of the pioneers of EDM, one of my favorites, probably my favorite of all time, made some news over this last 30 days. I'm here to tell you all about it. Happy EDC weekend.
And that's awesome because I found something else about one of the biggest names in that world as well, and that they're here from Florida.
Watch out.
Yeah, we'll do that next.
The Tampa Bay Bucks head north to face Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
You're going to get caught up in some slowdowns on all the major roadways tonight. There's also a couple of accidents that might slow you down here. I-4 westbound approaching Sand Lake Road. The left lane's blocked on Colonial Drive. Eastbound at Park Avenue. The left lane's blocked there. Look out for police activity on the roadways on State Road 46 near Orange Boulevard. The roadways are busy tonight. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from
You
Florida.
can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, what an awesome company. In town for like 15 years now. These guys installed windows and doors in a couple of my homes here throughout the years in Central Florida, and they just nail it. Love having these guys as a vendor. FAS stands for father and son. That's the kind of business it is. That's the kind of feel you get when they're on your property. You just feel taken care of. Their expert team of window and door installers will make your entire project seamless from measurements all the way down to that final inspection. And these guys have been doing it since 2005, and in that time they have earned their spot in Orlando as the top-rated window and door experts. So upgrade your home today with a team that delivers nothing but excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
The free iHeartRadio app. Pure audio awesomeness.
The most live radio stations and the most podcasts.
And you can access them instantly by making them a preset.
And it's all 100% free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of Dime Patrol. The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol.
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime?
Now, I told you fellers before, they got to pay up.
Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
On new and the best pre-owned.
Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months.
One dime down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4 DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Time down $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax title to qualified buyers.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando. Do you know Mahatma rice? A staple in our kitchens for generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work, or on the go. Mahatma rice feels like home.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Guys, don't propose with a ring that she didn't pick out. Trust us, she already has a ring in mind. So engage with Gage Diamonds, in person or online, where Gage's skilled ring designers will work with her to create the perfect setting, matched with the perfect stone. Gage specializes in exquisite lab-grown diamonds. Financing available. GageDiamonds.com, where engagement's middle name.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Carew. All right, I just want to start this off by saying a massive thank you and all the appreciation to any and all of the veterans that have served the United States. We get to live the lives we do because of each and every one of you, so thank you. And also, Jimmy, man, football has been crazy this year, but one of the best games I've watched this year was that Tampa-Pats game. It was crazy. It was down to the wire, but we still got you, dude.
You did, buddy. You did. I predicted it, too, by the way. I took the Patriots.
Yeah, you had the right pick in that game.
Yeah. I was 2 picks away, and actually the 2 games I messed up are the games that would have put me right there with Ross and made me competitive, but I missed.
I know we'll talk about it on Thursday during our Froggers football forecast, but a really interesting game. Now Tampa Bay goes to Buffalo to play Buffalo.
Yeah. I don't like Tampa right now. Man,
Buffalo just had a major embarrassment against Miami.
Did you see that offensive coordinator literally lose his S in that booth? Oh, my God. They went to the shot of that offensive coordinator when the game was over, and that dude went apoplectic. He lost his mind. Throwing S everywhere. It was crazy.
Wow.
All right, welcome back. Your 6 o'clock keyword is money. MONEY. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Money, that's the word, guys. Go get that money. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
And Ross is here with some thoughts. Let's get them.
It's weird.
Oh, boy.
It's funny.
I'm going to try to give everyone
sometimes
an understanding.
It's Ross.
Why you heard music.
Spelled like sauce.
Out in Metro West.
It's Ross Thoughts.
That's right.
And pretty far beyond.
So welcome to Ross Thoughts, which is brought to you by, of course, personal injury attorney Mo DeWitt.
Thanks, Mo.
Everyone knows the limerick. Injured on the go, just call Mo. If it's a slip and fall, if it's a car accident, just call Mo.com. That's why I'm here. Thank you, Mo.
Yeah. Cool dude.
Over the weekend, EDC happened, and I feel like I am obligated to try my best to act like a lawyer that just got hired to represent EDC, because there's a lot of people listening right now that probably doesn't understand it, doesn't want anything to do with it, thinks it's dumb, there's nothing cool or special about it. Maybe they're just indifferent. But I want to try to change your mind, because I don't think EDC deserves indifference, even from its non-patrons.
Okay.
Because it is a very special event. And if you like Central Florida, which I assume you do, and because you live here, more than likely. I know we have listeners all across the country.
We do.
But specifically for Central Floridians, this is probably the coolest thing that happens annually, nationwide, that it happens in Orlando.
It is. Gets a lot of attention.
Well, the reason why is do you guys know the attendance? Did you guys run those numbers?
Yeah, 300K. It's 100 a day.
100K a day.
So it only did not sell out one ticket package, which is the 3-day plus package. I don't even know what that offers. VIP, I believe, sold out first.
And it's weird, is because VIP in those events sometimes ain't the place to be.
Yeah.
You want to be with the ratchet people.
And it's $3,000 to $5,000 or something like that. But you do get a bathroom, and that's what most people want. Like, be able to get a bathroom.
You don't want to rave next to a guy wearing a Rolex. You want to rave next to a guy who has a Casio and it's made out of like gummy candy. That's what you want.
Yeah.
And I'm trying.
You want him to have a Molly candy necklace.
So I'll represent. That is true. I'll try to be their lawyer in how special of a Super Bowl event it is, with no teams, just humanity and sounds, with a sploosh of lights. And by splash or sploosh, I mean millions of dollars of lights.
Yes.
Did you guys see the drone show?
Yeah, I YouTubed a lot of it. It was great.
It was phenomenal. And I did not go this year, and I'm just proud to say, let me throw this out here. I'm not the biggest lover of EDC. I went once. I'm so happy I went once. I'm so happy I didn't go a second time.
Like a Mardi Gras experience. Like one of those things you should do at least once in your life, right?
Man, and also, let me try to represent probably the most misunderstood community within that community. The gloves. The glovers. My life was saved by a guy with light-up gloves.
Light-up gloves? I don't even know what you're talking about. Is that a thing?
Oh, Jim, let me keep you up to speed.
I looked at Jack, and Jack just shrugs.
He's like, I don't know. Light-up gloves.
Oh, my God. You guys don't know about the light-up gloves?
I don't know what these kids are up to.
We obviously have no idea about the light-up gloves. Is it like the light-up mask my wife wears at night when she sleeps? Is it like that?
I was born in great facial routines.
You might see some of those out at EDC.
Yeah.
No, I'm surprised because this is what. Let me tell you my story at EDC.
Mm-hmm.
I took too much, and
now how old were you, and what did you take too much of?
You
just rolled a little too hard.
Oh yeah. Well, it feels weird going to great details, but let's just say I'm watching electronic music outside with my eyes, but inside I feel double bass heavy metal.
Okay, very nice.
And that's my heart.
And you're literally chewing your bottom jaw off.
I'm just drinking so much water. Right. I'm a sneeze away from needing new pants. But I am having fun. It's just it got to a moment where I tapped out. And a lot of ravers and a lot of EDC, I'm sure a lot of rave virgins went through the same thing this past weekend of like, yo, I just need to catch my breath. I need to just find a place that's not millions of dollars of lights and sounds, and it's just too much. I go over to a lake, the lake on Tinker Field. There's a little pond.
Yeah.
And everyone around that lake is exactly like me, going, "Oh man, that's a lot."
Yeah, that's a lot, right? It's everybody telling stories from 5 years ago when they can hang.
I mean, I'm just staring at the water. Look, and even staring at the water was a lot because it's reflecting and there's lights happening from the Ferris wheel off the lake. It's just still a lot, but it's working. And then this guy walks up to me, and I'll never forget. He had white gloves on. And then he snapped his fingers, and then every single one of his fingers lit up.
That's badass.
And then he started dancing, Jim. Dancing with his hands.
Hand dancing?
Hand dancing.
Hanson?
Started gloving right into my eyeballs. Fingertips. Swirling. Going back left and right. Mouth probably 4 feet below my upper jaw.
You're amazed.
I was a moth, and he saved my night.
That was a moth.
I was just stuck, just looking at this personal, custom glove show with finger lights.
And dude just wandered over to you.
Yeah, because
he felt you had to see it.
Dude, that's the whole vibe of these things.
Yeah.
Is people helping out other people in the way that they are good at.
He just scanned the crowd, said, that guy needs light-up gloves.
This guy needs me.
He needs it.
That's 100% the case. Like, jokes aside, literally the situation was, I know what I need to do. Like, I already said this today, but not all heroes wear capes. Sometimes they wear light-up gloves. They just straight Dr. Strange your mind in half.
And they're named Devin from Arizona. Yeah, you know that guy.
Completely. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it is one of the very few times where humans truly get to be their favorite version of their human self.
It's for the people, when you see, this is how I view it. Like when I see Burning Man and all those festivals out there where people, Coachella, and people lose their mind and they go through all this, to have these, this is kind of, it's like that in Orlando. Like for me, the thing isn't even the music. Music's kind of similar from artist to artist, but for me, it's like the show is amazing and the people. I mean, it got to be some of the best people watching in history.
It's the best people watching. Yeah, you're going to see. Also, I mean, you're going to see scantily clothed women. You're going to see scantily clothed men, and you're going to see scantily clothed whatever that other thing is.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of skin. You're going to see a lot of dancing. You're going to see a lot of passion. I don't know. I feel like it's worth. I don't want to just cut a commercial for the festival because it is not for everybody.
No, it's not.
All right, because you show up, people.
I'm cool. I could do it.
You would have to dress up. You can't show up with a damn golf polo, brother.
Yeah.
Because then they immediately like, oh,
and
no.
I would just
Cops are here.
I would just immediately start walking around and asking when Gino Latino's going on.
My name is Gino.
But and I also wanted to bring this up before we get out here because I teased this before we went to the break because this is a massive news for people like me, and hopefully there's others out there. But on October 25th, 2025, Jim, there is a concert unlike any other concert. Half of Daft Punk, Thomas Bangalter, walked up behind the decks for the first time in 16 years, 30 years without a mask on.
Wow.
Half of Daft Punk kind of
that happened this past week?
That happened October 25th.
Wow, really? That's amazing. I didn't know that.
Now, my question to you is because like that gave me hope that, oh my God, I might see my number one show again.
Yeah,
or at least half of my number one show again.
Yeah, yeah.
Who like quit music in your life that you went, what? Like they retired early. Like a running back.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of that from our genre, dude. We really don't.
It's just bad luck for me that I choose the one music group that's like, we only do 4 albums.
With us, it's usually people who just stopped getting along with each other and they just kind of disbanded and we don't get them anymore because they hate each other.
That still counts. That might be the case with Daft Punk. I don't know.
That just happened with somebody during the rock and roll thing. Was it Roger Daltrey said he wouldn't play with the rest of the band? So one of those guys who was a lead singer of a band said he wasn't going to get back together for the band for that one show or something. But that's what happens to us. We don't really have people who just go, I'm good.
There is a solo artist that I missed that if he came back, it would be epic.
Who?
Zamfir.
Oh,
he used to play the pan flute.
Jack. It's Jack. We did have one, but it was even before us. Cat Stevens kind of quit the music business and kind of turned into a... He left the music business and turned into a Muslim and started writing songs as somebody else.
So he was Muslim, went to his Muslim name, gave up Cat. He has since come back.
Has he?
Yeah, he was. CBS Sunday Morning did a thing on him, and he still plays Yusef. Oh, I forget. It might be Stevens, but the. It was about he just wanted to be more religious, but he has now come back and he plays all the songs that he did from the 70s.
Cool. Yeah. A talented guy.
You know who Deb, I was going to ask you this question of who would you want to see, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer.
Who?
They're out of the game. And
Tool?
I don't care. No, they're still touring,
yeah,
right?
I know, yeah, Tool's still at it.
Yeah, they're still doing it, but like I don't count these last couple of albums. This is the zenith of what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to figure it out now. And Deb likes him?
Oh, yeah. We would all squirm in our pants for this. That was weird, but
Fleetwood Mac?
No, it's Andre 3000.
Oh,
listen to that! Listen to that!
Yeah. You're right. That's
Andre. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
I've got another one then. Ace of Base.
Yeah,
and I'm not joking. That one girl just says, I don't want to do it anymore. I've got stage fright, and she literally just quit and just stopped stopped.
Did you hear that, Ross? Went, yeah, like he actually knew who Ace of Base is.
Ace of Base, wasn't it like a band
I saw a
girl?
Sign. I saw a sign.
Okay, I was thinking, I was thinking about the Tony Hawk Pro Skater song. My bad.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you are correct, Deb. Hold me accountable. Right. I thought something else. But if you're just joining us, just know this is the big breaking news for fellow Daft Punk fans. Thomas Bangalter, half of Daft Punk, just performed live within the last couple of weeks.
Unbelievable.
And that is massive news because that's exactly like Andre 3000 stepping out and going, I'm going to have a rap concert.
And while you're talking about cool stuff like Andre 3000, Jack is playing Zamfir, the pan flute artist, on our YouTube page. And I look over and I see an old man honking in what looks to be a giant chocolate bar.
That's Jack's number one artist that he wants out of retirement. Second, I'm a scat man. He wants that guy back too. Those are your Ross thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Don't forget your 6 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Our buddy Bratcher Brown's up next with It's Only Money.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Currently, there is a Harvey Weinstein trial going on. And on the stand for the last several days has
still
been...
alive?
Yes. Yeah, he's
He
alive.
wouldn't be having a trial still. If he was
No, they probably would have ended it. But on the stand in this Harvey
I have more dumb
Weinstein-
questions. Just stand by.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The roadways are busy, and so are emergency crews clearing up a couple accidents around the area. Traffic's backed up on the Beach Line eastbound at McCoy Road. Due to an accident, the right lane's blocked there. I-4 westbound before Sand Lake Road. There's a car stopped on the shoulder getting cleared up on Colonial Drive westbound at Orange Avenue. The center lane's blocked. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida West Volusia Emergency. HCA Florida West Volusia Emergency in DeLand is now open. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Lake Monroe Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over the Florida Public Utilities. These guys are awesome. Get fired up for outdoor cooking with a natural gas instant start grill. Steady heat, no tank refills. It's convenient, it's efficient, and it's perfect for any backyard setup. You can even earn up to $200 in rebates when you upgrade. Florida Public Utilities wants you to know the more you add, the more you save. Check it out today at naturalgasdoesmore/add more.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Did you know Kia sells more new cars in Central Florida than any brand except Toyota? If you're shopping for your next ride, chances are you're already thinking Kia. With 3 convenient locations in one of Central Florida's largest selections, Greenway Kia makes it easy to find the perfect vehicle. And during Kia's Season of New Tradition sales event, every new Kia is discounted up to $12,000 off MSRP. Visit greenwaykias.com today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, MSRP 77,225. Offer expires 12/7/25.
Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts. If you're considering LASIK or any type of vision correction surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926 or visit filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time.
Open the app and search Holiday and find Magic 107.7, Orlando's Christmas station.
Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts. Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Radio 104.1.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We appreciate that as we do every single day. Your 6 o'clock keyword is money, M-O-N-E-Y. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Money, guys, that's it. That is your 6 o'clock keyword. Good luck. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yo.
So is Ross.
Believe in yourself.
Let's do it. It's only money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth. Isn't that really just common sense financial advice? It's both. Oh, okay. It's only money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Check that. You guys give it up good and loud for Bratcher Brown.
Yay!
EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Again, that's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Remember that website. We'll direct you to it a little bit later so you can maybe go to that pull-down menu, make yourself a consultation, and get with these guys to make your portfolio thicker, better, and longer. How you doing, buddy? Better now.
Wow.
Thicker, better, and longer.
Yeah. Are you still talking about financial planning?
Now, that's an intro for the record. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I'm doing great,
Yeah,
thanks.
So you're are they on their way back now?
I think so. I've been getting a lot of pictures of penguins. I'm getting bored of those pictures, so I got to imagine in that weather they're also getting over it.
Scott Brown, who's usually here, obviously is is your dad, of course.
As far as we know,
collectively running Edgewater Family Wealth for many years. He was over in Antarctica. He actually took your sister up for. Is this a graduation present?
Yeah, it's her graduation present.
Very nice. Yeah. Is she in the business as well?
Fortunately, no.
What is she going to do?
She's applying to physical therapy schools right now, so she'll be going to a grad program.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And how long have you been at the firm?
I've been with the firm now 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
As I think I said, last week, I'd started another firm. It was a weird happenstance that this all happened. I didn't intend for this to occur. So started somewhere else, doing something else in the same kind of world, and then eventually took a liking to it, and then inevitably ended up.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that because it's interesting. You were in a band that, we were actually talking about, I always forget the name of the band.
King Complex.
Yeah, No, not your band. The one we're just talking about, your favorite band.
Oh, Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk.
Oh, that's your favorite band?
That is it's weird calling them a band, even though Random Access Memories won Album of the Year, and it was a lot of live instruments.
Yeah, Nile Rodgers was on that, and there was players.
Yeah, there was a lot of legends on that album, but yeah, Daft Punk is my number one.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I totally forget why I was asking that now. Well, you came from the music world, and going into finance, obviously, is a completely different machine. So I was just wondering, was there a weird transition time?
Yeah. And weirdly, I don't know. Are you guys familiar with the band Seven Mary 3?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so Giddy, who was the drummer for Seven Mary 3, lives behind Scott and is a financial advisor.
Oh no! He was the drummer bass player.
Drummer.
Yep. And I knew those guys. Yeah. I actually, it's so funny. I went to Spats.
Okay.
God, who was the lead singer?
I don't. It was just before my time.
Mary. It's Mary.
No. But we wound up. And you asked Giddy about this. We wound up at Spats, and there was a Van Halen cover band.
Oh, funny!
And he got on stage and started singing like Van Halen songs.
Yeah,
just absolutely.
He's a self-admitted horrible singer. That's why he played the drums. But he. I knew him growing up. He was already in the industry. You'd hear, "Oh, Giddy used to be in this band. That's fine. That's cool." And I stayed at a friend's aunt's house in Tampa one time. Who was a music nut. And I think we had gone to a concert or a Lightning game or something, and it was a long night, and we were young men. And I woke up and head hurt, and I look, and there's this poster. It's kind of like you're not sure it's real. I'm like, why the hell is Giddy staring at me? She had a Seven Mary 3 poster in the room, and I was like, oh my God, Giddy, what are you doing here? It was bizarre.
Very cool. That's
Jason
cool.
Ross was the singer
Jason
of
Ross,
the band.
Right, yeah.
Is there anything though from doing music that has transferred over? Maybe rhythm? I don't know. Like, I don't want to just think music couldn't help anybody at all in the financial district.
So, in the same way that I think like an affinity for anything helps, in the sense that, and this was some of the wisest advice I ever got in my time as a professional musician to whatever extent. I was at a recording studio in New York, and they were teaching a class, I think for NYU or something. We happened to sit in because somebody we knew was playing whatever. And the professor, who was a multi-time Grammy producer or whatever, said, become extremely well-versed in the classics. And the reason he was saying that was because he felt that expanded your ability to properly communicate with anybody if you are well-versed in the classics. And so in our job, there is a lot of jargon and at times maybe overly complicated things. So if I can be well-versed in the classic, whether that be through music or sport or pop, whatever it may be, that gives me a way to communicate maybe more complex ideas in a way that resonates. So
just makes it more relatable.
Yeah. So, I think to some extent music bridges that gap for a lot of people. People are familiar with pop music, as am I. So if I can find a way to create metaphor through that, at times it's more effective.
They'll tell you, in sales, the number one thing is make them like you first, and then sell them what you have.
This is a big task.
Yeah. It is a big task, for sure. Bradshaw Brown here with us. It's Only Money is brought to you by Edgewater Family Wealth. These guys come in and talk to us about things happening in the world of finance, how you can maybe make your life a little bit better by making some good decisions. You'd mentioned that you'd had a couple people come in that were just let go from the Frito-Lay shutdown. 500 people actually lost their job with that closure.
Yeah, I didn't see the total number, but I think they're finding, so to any Frito-Lay people or for anybody who's kind of dealing with a similar situation, this one in particular, a few things happen when that occurs that I think people find themselves somewhat in limbo. One, obviously, you have to go find a job, which has its own set of stressors, and can sometimes cause people to reevaluate where they're at in their journey and to make sure that this is not going to be a big misstep. There's 401ks that now have some flexibility in terms of what do I do with this? Do I keep it here? Do I move it? What's smart? What isn't? And in some cases with the Frito-Lay people, which I didn't realize, they have pension plans for some of them.
Wow, what are those?
Yeah, so that's more of like a fairy tale in our world. Those don't happen as much anymore. Yeah. But because obviously this was somewhat not a planned version of retirement for some of these people, they're now presented the option, do you want a lump sum payout in the pension now? Or do you want the actual pension at an earlier date than maybe anticipated? So for a lot of those folks right now, what they're coming to us for is to say, can you model out different versions of this where I take it this way or that way and which one works for me?
Yeah, that's perfectly what you guys, that's exactly what you guys would do, right? Like that's right up your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Really the name of the game is, hey, here's what we think is the most ideal version. Now you tell me every other version of this you're worried about, and I'll show you that next to this one.
Yeah. And with these people, is it mostly just what do I do on my 401k? Like, and I will be honest with you. Like, I would be in that situation a little bit here.
Sure.
Like, if something happened, I've obviously been sinking money into a 401k for 30 plus years in this place. So you'd want to go, well, I mean, and I'm not far from retirement age, 8-9 years, whatever the case may be. You know, does age also have a big play in this?
Age has a play for sure. In 401ks especially, and so I'll use Fidelity, I think, as an example in this case. So Frito-Lay uses Fidelity, to my understanding, as their provider for 401ks. 401ks in this case, right, have to apply to 500 people. So their ability to get personalized is very limited because they have to appeal to all of those people. So they give you a very selected group of funds, right, maybe 30, 40, whatever
Here's
names.
your menu.
Right. A limited menu. So the closer you get to retirement, sometimes you're saying, okay, I need to get a little more specific. This money has a very distinct purpose outside of just grow as quickly as you can. So in that instance, yes, depending on your age, right, that becomes a bigger priority. For sure.
When you work with people who are younger, who maybe have, did the right thing, got their education early, found a job they loved, and really got in there and started kind of moving around and started making some money by the time they were 30, 31, 32 years old.
Yeah.
Do you attack saving plans for that person differently than you attack for somebody who did it just 10 years later down the road? Is it that big of a difference, the time?
Oh, I mean, in terms of your ability to accumulate, yes, 10 years is a big deal in our world. Time is the biggest thing anybody has to their advantage in the world of accumulating assets, because you get more time to compound, which is, according to Warren Buffett, the eighth wonder of the world.
Right.
So, yes, there is a difference. For younger people, it's not just, there's different considerations, right? Because 30 versus 40, you're probably looking at home purchase and starting family and college, making sure that you're doing things in the most tax efficient manner is sometimes more important than how much you put away. It's where you put it.
Right. And let's talk about, because 401ks are always a big thing when we talk to you or Scott for that matter, because a lot of people are kind of wondering what's going to happen with that.
Yeah.
And people can borrow money from their 401k.
They can.
Now, that obviously is a big player. A lot of times people will be like, well, I'm fully vested. I could go get some money for my 401k to do this or do that.
Mm-hmm.
Are there pluses and minuses or only minuses?
Always pluses and minuses. And again, it depends on how long you're going to take it out for. How old are you right now? Because sometimes, people think, oh, well, when I retire, that's when I take it. Well, there are ways around doing that, and some more efficient than others. So again, it's always dependent on, and it's the boring answer, right? But what are you trying to do?
Right. Trying to buy an RV, go on a vacation.
I know those people.
Yeah.
and Jim has convinced me, actually, what are you trying to do is just actually one of the hardest questions to ever answer. As you talk about, what do I do with my existence is the question. What do I want? I have to look at myself and self-reflect and try to critically think my way through prioritizing the things that I care about.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's on a spiritual level of defining exactly what you want. That's to me, that's kind of the hardest part.
It is the hardest question.
Bratcher. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. When you're sitting with a couple and you ask them, well, what do you want out of retirement? Like, what percentage just have no idea? Or are there people who just don't know? They just see it as this goal of retirement and don't really think what's beyond that.
I think more often than not, they don't know. They don't know until I ask. And what I mean by that is, I had somebody in the other day who was about to turn 55, convinced I'm going to stop working. And I said, well, what will you do? And they said, I'm going to relax. I said, for how long? Because you're going to run out of things to do. I mean, Scott's a great example of, he's got a little more flexibility now. He'll tell you himself, he loves to play golf. When he plays golf 4 days a week, he hates playing golf.
Right, yeah. We talked about that very thing, yeah.
Yeah, so it's difficult, and I always warn people, part-time work, there's longevity studies. You need a reason to leave your house. You need a purpose. Regardless of if it brings an income or not, you need something to do. And your passions will become your job if you're not careful.
I can only imagine the look on people's faces when you try to sell them that. After someone's worked their balls off for 60 plus years of their life, 50 plus years, and you look at him and you go, "What do you want to do?" And he goes, "I'm going to chill and I'm just going to work on this little car I got or whatever." And then you look at him and you go, "Well, how long are you going to do that, dude? Because that's you've just explained like maybe 18 months to me. What's next?"
Very few of them can actually do it. I would say like, I don't know, 10 to 15% of people who think they're going to do nothing can actually do nothing and do it well.
Yeah. Hard to imagine.
I got a couple friends. they are good at it.
They performance enhancers?
Yeah. A lot of extracurricular activities over in their neck of the woods.
And that's costly, and you need to plan for that.
Yes. That's the answer of what do you want? Yeah, there's the answer.
Bratcher Brown with us. It's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. If you'd like to schedule a consultation, it's easy. Just drop by the website. You can go right down that pull-down menu and make a consultation with any of the guys there, whether it be Bratcher Scott or other people in the office. They have people who specialize in Medicare. So, I mean, they have everything you need.
How do you galvanize people about that eighth wonder of the world, according to Warren Buffett, of compound interest? Because I'm in this situation, probably along with a lot of other people, that they have their savings and then it's the end of the month and then they get their interest and they're like, oh, not that much.
Yeah.
And, how?
It's 4%.
What's the threshold?
People say 100,000 is the threshold.
That makes people go all right, this is now we're doing something.
Yeah, I think it's because it's a nice round number and the percentages equal thousands. I think that makes it easier, right? If I go, oh, well, I made 20% this year off of $200, it's that buys me dinner.
Yeah.
But when you have $100,000, you go, we did 20% this year, 20 grand. I mean,
it's no joke.
I'll take it.
Right. Most people, I mean, I'll take the dinner as well. But that's, I think, the moment where you go oh, holy crap. Well, imagine if that keeps happening.
Right. Yeah. Do you find that when people do see some movement, especially younger people, that it really encourages them to save even more, or or even really button up their lifestyle so that they're maximizing what they can have later down the road?
It does, and then that becomes the conversation of I get that it's exciting. I'm glad that you're able to do this, but don't, again, as we talked about last week, don't sacrifice today for tomorrow if you don't have to. So that's why the planning is there.
Right. Yeah, I think Scott has said that as well. It says, you really have to be careful about that kind of thing because, it just could get beyond the realm of what you think is what you really want to do or be a part of.
Yeah, well, and it's the funniest thing when you get into this, I love saving because look what happens. You create a very modest lifestyle. And what happens is then you overfund retirement and you're so used to living modestly that you won't be somebody who goes from spending 40 grand to somebody who spends 140. You won't.
The funny thing is, it's funny. My son has a really good balance of that. That's one of the things. He's really good at being frugal and saving money. But when he wants to spend money on something for himself, whether it be a golf club or whatever the case may be, he has no problem doing that. And I told him that. I was like, man, that's a real asset. You should. I don't know that you know how good of an asset that is. The ability for you to understand the difference between saving and then going, okay, well, I've earned this for myself,
right?
And this is the threshold in which I'm playing by.
Well, and if you buy the things, Scott has always told me, and I've mostly done it. He says, don't buy something twice. So if you're going to, whatever the thing is that you're going to do, you do the real version of it. You buy the drill, you're buying the good drill, right? Because otherwise you can break the drill and buy it again.
Sure, again. Yeah. 100%.
I was talking to my wife financially. We were talking about money and all of that, and we just bought a car, right? She got an SUV and everything's rocking and rolling. It's great. And she looked at me and she goes, all right, now we just got to be a little bit more frugal. And I looked at her and I went, no, let's go make more money. How about that? How about we figure out that question?
You can do both. That's the hardest thing to do is make money and then keep it, because you start making a little bit of money and you're like, oh, man, I've been waiting my whole life for this. You lose your damn mind.
So what's the right call there? Were we both right? Were we both wrong? Should I have another serious conversation with her?
Is she willing to?
Yeah.
Hey, stop. Don't let him drag you into this. Don't let him drag, because what he's going to do is you're going to be the scapegoat in this, and then you're going to have a mad woman.
Scott will be back next week
with a flaming club outside your office.
Because I understand being frugal, yes, but I also know that being frugal, if you are already spending, let's say, $15 a day, you're not buying golf clubs every day. Maybe you buy an extra thing. Maybe you're a smoker, right? Smokers. I was talking to a smoking friend about that, and he used that as an example of I know I don't have to buy cigarettes every 2 days, but at the same time, I know that $10...
Was he using smoking as a means of saving money?
He was using it as an example of that he could be more frugal. But I look at the price and the dollar amount on cigarettes or the extra stuff, and I go, it just pales in comparison to the amount of money that's out there that you can make.
And the quality of life also comes into play there, too. And you start really sacrificing your quality of life, it has a detrimental effect on how you look at the process.
Yeah. I mean, that's an interesting... I mean... Yeah, if you can make more money than you should.
I guess.
Does that answer the
I deserve that. I deserve that.
But you understand what I'm saying, though? Like, if you only live your life to save and then you do nothing with your life, after a while, you'll have money, but not happiness.
And you're terrified of the money.
Yeah, you're not doing anything right. Yeah, you've let it become powerful.
Yeah. That is the hard part. It's like, oh, my life's work was creating this thing,
and then
I don't want to touch the thing. I spent my whole life making the thing.
All right, good seeing you, buddy. As always, again, that's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Bratcher Brown, anybody there in the office, whether it be Greg Rossler or whether it be Scott, any of the guys there or young ladies that can take good care of you. EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Good seeing you, buddy.
Thank you.
Great job as always.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Deb, what do you got for news?
We're going to talk about several babies contract infant botulism tied to baby formula, where Disney's new cruise ship will depart from. And thanks to Jim, we'll talk about hundreds of cremated remains recovered from, of all places, a Nevada desert. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
You got it. Don't forget your 6 o'clock keyword is money, MONEY. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with Deb's News, and we'll get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and we're gearing up for a cold Tuesday across Central Florida. Plan for temperatures to break records in terms of just how cold it gets for this afternoon's high temperature. We'll see a high today of only 57 degrees. That's going to be about 4 degrees below our previous record cold high of around 61 degrees set way back in the 1930s. Winds will be gusty with gusts as high as around 20 to 30 miles per hour and wind chills in the 30s and 40s. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. November is Men's Health Awareness Month. That's important because men, as a rule, do not care about their health. They let it slide. They don't pay attention. That's why we're bringing attention to it this month. Get over to Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. But let me tell you something. The information you get is priceless. Man, when I got my scan, took no time at all. Was only in the facility for a few minutes, but the information was crazy. I remember dropping it off to my primary care doctor, and when they looked at it, they just could not believe how comprehensive the image was. They could see everything. I had a good calcium score, and so did my wife and my in-laws. What's going to happen with you? You need to get this scan to make sure you're going to be around for years. And remember, it's so easy. You don't take off your clothes. There are no dyes. It actually only takes a few minutes. So just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Guys, make that call today and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
We all want a holiday season filled with joy, but 1 in 7 local neighbors is facing hunger. Together, we can nourish traditions and share meals with loved ones. For every $10 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 40 meals and hope for Central Florida kids, families, and seniors this holiday season. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we are solving the unsolvable. Our transplant experts are using new technologies like machine perfusion to increase the number of usable organs, reduce waiting times, and allow more patients to receive life-saving liver, heart, kidney, and lung transplants. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic, you know where to go.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here, and I finally upgraded my washer and dryer after many years, and I thank every laundry god that I went to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse first. I'm not about guessing or wandering around a giant store hoping someone maybe helps me. No, I wanted a real person to actually know what they're doing, and that's exactly what I got. The appliance experts at Southeast Steel asked the smart questions, figured out what I actually needed, and boom, perfect set, great price, smooth delivery. If you're shopping for appliances, don't waste your time anywhere else. Go to southeaststeel.net or visit their showroom in downtown Orlando. Because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Cooking your 7 bean dip again?
I know, I promised not to, but doesn't it smell good?
For now, yes, but we both know what's coming.
Speaking of gas, did you hear we're getting a BJ's Wholesale Club with everyday low gas prices?
Nice. Just think how much we'll save.
So I can make my bean dip?
Sure, if you want to sleep in the garage.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, looking ahead on Real Radio tomorrow morning, the Monsters. It's a Wednesday, and that means attorney Ray Trenley will be by to discuss law stuff and probably some Dolphin football. I think he'll be celebrating that big Dolphin win tomorrow on the Monsters in the morning. But when it comes time to look ahead for you and your family, that family planning, reach out to the team at TK Law for your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Kansas Trucker here. Yeah, I did 11 years, active duty, 3 years in Guard and Reserve, playing with tanks. Loved it every day. I still know my drill sergeant, Sergeant First Class Washington. Still hate the man to this day. He was a bastard. one thing only. Army beat Navy. The Uber for Delta Dog Marines. Airborne.
Hey, JC and Posse. I was Navy. And I gotta tell you, Navy is the toughest branch out there. When you go into battle wearing bell bottoms and a soup bowl on your head, you're already pissed off and just itching for a fight. Keep the rubber side down, y'all.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Always good to hear from you. You can always leave talkbacks while we do the show, guys. Anytime, for any reason, for anything, and it's so easy and it's free. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, and when you go to Real Radio on that app, you'll see a little microphone. You can use that to send your comment over. At any time, you're welcome to send a comment over. It doesn't have to be while we're talking about something just happened to you that day. Like Deb got her windshield replaced today. We didn't get a chance to talk about it.
What?
Yeah, Jimmy was going to bust my nuts over only giving a $5 tip. Well, who has cash anymore?
Oh, you got to plan ahead, Deb.
I'm just glad it wasn't 38 degrees with a 25-mile-an-hour wind.
Greg was fine with Safe Light. Thank you, Gregory. You did a very good job.
Right, Venmo, Apple Pay.
Here, buy yourself some candy.
Where? Where you, $5 what?
Did you hit him with a don't go spending it all at one place now?
And I handed him a Werther's.
Very nice. Yeah. A little pat on the ass. Get out of here. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
And Ross is here as well. Yeah. Bratcher Brown hanging out for a little bit. Good to see you, Bratch. Always enjoy you coming by, buddy. You're always welcome.
Appreciate you having me.
At any given time, for sure. All right, Deb, let's get some news.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
Well, America's infant botulism outbreak is growing, with multiple states affected despite a nationwide recall of a certain baby formula. So the FDA warned parents on Saturday that 13 babies in 10 states had gotten sick and needed to be hospitalized after drinking By Heart whole nutrition infant formula. But now that number has grown to 15 babies in 12 states. Florida is not one of those states. All the infants are being treated with Baby Big. I did not know they had this, a special IV medicine designed to treat botulism.
Damn.
So the illness can cause serious complications, including trouble breathing and respiratory arrest. By Heart, which is based in New York City, first issued a voluntary recall of 2 lots of formula, but now has expanded the recall to all of their products. Disney's new cruise ship, the Destiny, it's been christened. It will depart from Fort Lauderdale.
Well, really?
This ship arrived at Port Everglades. It's going to start sailing later this month. It's the 7th ship in Disney's fleet. The Destiny can accommodate 4,000 passengers. It'll offer cruises to the Bahamas and Western Caribbean in its first year.
That's awesome.
Would you go on a Disney cruise?
No, I would never in a million years.
Why not?
I would not. But
he can't gamble.
Two things, buddy: no gambling and kids. I'll tell you, I went on the celebrity cruise. You know how many kids were on the cruise? 8, and I wanted to throw every one of them overboard. Every one of them by their arms. We, like we're playing a game, and then just let go.
All right.
You know, I'm joking. They were fine.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm fine. It's fine. They were fine.
And then finally, federal investigators are reportedly searching for answers after more than 300 piles of cremated human remains were discovered in the desert near Las Vegas.
Hey, have you guys seen...
Listen to this.
Now, the discovery was first reported after a local man stumbled upon the remains in July outside Searchlight, Nevada. That's about an hour south of Vegas. Crews from Palm Mortuaries and Cemeteries recently removed approximately 315 piles of the cremains from the site. The origins of the remains aren't clear, but they do know that they're human. The early reports suggest that the ashes may have been dumped by a commercial funeral home business.
So just a commercial cremator, and then instead of turning them over, I guess maybe no name, so you just run them out to the desert and drop them.
So now they're trying to discover, where they are and make sure that they're not forgotten.
Just the sanctity of humanity. No biggie. I mean, it's fine.
And just to play devil's advocate real fast.
Please don't.
I'm sorry, but what are you supposed to do if it is no names? There's no families. There's no. Are they expected to hold it, fridge it out, pickle it or something?
I do not know the answer. It just seems. It just seems like it deserves more respect than just being dumped in a desert.
Yeah, I agreed.
You know what I mean?
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deb.
Pickled it. That's my favorite.
Thanks for shutting that guy up. God almighty.
I'm curious. I'm going to go into a deep dive over this.
Who do we have to thank today?
Well, we want to thank Bratcher Brown with Edgewater Family Wealth. Yay!
Oh, yeah!
In case you missed his segment, the podcast has already been posted at the Jim Colbert Show. Also want to thank attorney Mo DeWitt for saucing up our Tuesdays. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, Mo.
Frogger's Grill and Bar with that $25 gift card to Jay. Congratulations, Jay. And then last but never least, Sam Bone and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Jack, question of the day.
Have you ever served or are you serving in the U.S. military?
So what percentage of our audience has served in the military?
In the YouTube chat?
I'll go 36%.
17.
Okay.
Percent.
All right. I was way off. Instagram?
No.
Just there?
Yeah.
God, dog. I thought it would be higher than that for some reason. Obviously, with my stupid guess. Stand up?
Yeah, it's actually going to be happening because I'm leaving out of town, Arizona for Thanksgiving. But December 5th, Secrets Hideaway.
No.
Oh, dude, that was my first live broadcast.
Are you serious?
Your
Really?
boy is back.
That's the nudist colony, right?
You've already done it once, right?
It's not a nudist colony. It's an alternative lifestyle resort.
Oh, that's
so
why
I
you.
hear.
Oh, that's why you would know that. I'm talking about Cypress Cove. I think.
Jack's just reading his contract.
Jack is a full-time resident, dude.
Are you kidding? He's got the ID card and the T-shirt.
You know Jack's like Norm there.
You know what they call Jack over there? Room C3.
Oh, yeah. Captain Pineapple just set it on its head. Everything will be fine. Bratcher, again, thanks, buddy. Good seeing you.
Thank you so much.
For sure. All right, you guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, tomorrow it's Animal House.
Daryl Payne will be in
Nice.
for Animal House tomorrow.
Scott Maxwell. Plus, we will also do other cool stuff as well. I don't know. I totally forget.
More keywords.
There you go. Yeah. On behalf of Deb, Jack, Ross, and Bratch, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
And stay warm again. Bye.
I do ginger brandy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Going to see heavy traffic on Colonial Drive on the west side of the Florida Turnpike as you work your way towards US 27. Both directions of I-4 struggling in spots between US 27 and the Sand Lake Road exit.